Hello there. I'm Alex Krez from Blue Milk Gaming, and I'm back this Monday, March 30th for my Lunch Games live stream. And yeah, I had an amazing weekend of Star Wars Unlimited at AdeptiCon here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Got some hardware to show off, as you saw in the thumbnail. The medal I got it actually was first place for Sealed on Friday, not Premiere, but still it's pretty sweet. Even has like an engraving on the, not engraving, but like on the back, some information here. Pretty excited. Like, yeah, I didn't even know going into it that we had any prizing other than the mat, and I'm sure most of y'all are familiar with the mat, right? And I got it right here. I gotta show it off, of course. This is the Vader Fear and Deadman mat that they just released, exclusive to Adepticon, which is kind of nuts that a miniatures convention with like a SWU side event got this insane mat. Yeah, and I got 3 of these out of my 3 events I played in. Yeah, what's up, Carl Daddy and Derek? Thanks for tuning in, folks. Happy Monday. Yeah, this mat is insane. Again, still blows my mind that Little Milwaukee got a regional championship a month ago, and then we had this Adepticon with the crazy mat a month later. So super lucky, super glad. Hey, what's up, Devin? Great meeting you as well. Yeah, super awesome hanging out with everybody there. Austin as well. It's good to spend some time again with you. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Mike, Suicide Adventure, the hardest mat. Yeah, hey Monkey, everyone. Hey, thanks everyone for tuning in right away. This is awesome. I know I'm a little bit late, my usual schedule today, but it was a long weekend. So I'm ready. Never enough SWU. So we will go ahead and pull up the list here. So let me make sure I got my thing all set up here. But yeah, so I'll do a quick, I guess, mini recap of the weekend. So Thursday, Friday were sealed. Let me actually, we'll do a quick recap before we jump into games, even though I'm a little bit late. So look at my list here. So Thursday sealed, I had a Dedra Yellow here. That I first thought it was like insane when I first built it, and then I played first Master 2 and I lost to Carlos. I had to play Carlos in round 2, unfortunately. Out of we actually had like almost 40 players on Thursday. I only knew 4 or 5 of them going into it, and I had to play Carlos in round 2. And yeah, I realized the deck was very good still. Don't get me wrong. Because not only do I have Val, I've got, if you look at the turn 1s and turn 2s were pretty iffy, besides Lieutenant Gorn here in the top right. But after that, it was the 4 drops, 5s, and 6s were all very good. Like Kanan into Zeb won me a few games over the day, I should say. And yeah, I ended up getting like 4th place out of the 40. Because we only played did we play all 6 rounds on Thursday? I'm totally, yeah, we played 6 rounds on Thursday. I believe I went, was it 401? I actually gotta pull up my notes here. I'm like blanking. Yeah, 411. Only lost to Carlos and ID'd the last round. And unfortunately, also got to play Austin. Was hanging out with us on round 4. So that was unfortunate to have that much friendly fire. Even though it was a local tournament, like I said, I didn't know that many of the players there. There's actually quite a few people. There were people that flew in from Spokane. Shout out to those guys who I talked to. And other people who were there for the Miniatures Con and also played SWU. So that was a good event. And then Friday, my deck on Friday though, I thought Thursday was good until I saw my Friday deck, and oh my goodness, I didn't know how good Aura was in Limited, but the highlight to me, the 3 expendable mercenaries here, it is a common, but still to have a 3 of the main ramp card in the set with your 7 deploy control leader meant that I think the math says you'll see him 72% of the time by 4 resources, and I did play the ramp card on 4, the expendable mercenary, I think all but like 2 of my individual games. And like Lats on the 2 drops were all very, very good. I had so much Underworld, so C3PO was doing work. Lats on 3 with the Aura ability was insane. I got so many, like Aura's ability was always online, the whole game. And then like in one game, I had a really cool, I think my favorite play of the day was against a Hera. I think it was round 1. I played this mercenary on 4. Then on Hera's flip turn on the 5 resource turn, I sacked it to go up to 6. Then I played my second mercenary and actually killed it with the choke on aspirations to do 3 damage to it, and then put it into the row so I could then flip on the same turn as Hera, clear the space unit, and then like get control of the board and win that game pretty handily. Yeah, double ramping and limited of the 7-point leader was a little bit dirty. Not dirty, that's not the right word, but you know what I'm saying? It was nasty. It was very, very good. And this deck went undefeated on Friday, and that's how I earned the medal I was showing off earlier. So all really very good and limited. Had a blast doing that. And then Saturday was Premiere. So I brought my Obi-Wan deck. It's my first real time playing it in person since I started playing it this set. And yeah, I was a little nervous. So this is very close to the list I ran. The only changes that I incorporated for today are in the sideboard, which are the 2 Rey in the bottom left of this picture. Let me zoom in a little bit. I had 2 Bo-Katans my sideboard on Saturday. So otherwise this list was exactly the same. And honestly, it felt great. I played, let's go through, I played again. I played Han 7 Colossus. I dropped game 1 because I did not expect the mastery on Han and the Saboteur to get through all my Sentinels and just keep hitting the base. So great match against Joni. Then I played Deanna, a teammate of mine, on the Kallus Red Splash. Also dropped a game, but won 2-1 in a great set. And then after that, won round 3 of our Lando Blue Heroism pretty handily. I think I got a Consular start in one of the games and then just curved out in the other pretty strongly. And then round 4, I played Carlos, my teammate Carlos, also on Lando Blue, but Vigilance Lando Blue. And I'll let y'all on a little secret. I did actually win the match 2-0, and then we played game 3 for stream. And I conceded to Carlos because I thought that as a teammate, we'd both be safe to ID last round for the mat. Because I was XO and he was X01. However, after losing to him, I got another pair down and had to play it out for the mat on stream. So I was a little bit sweating it a little bit, like, oh no, did I just throw away this mat? But then I got to do a great match on stream. Maybe some of y'all saw that on either on Arch Channel or Late Night Gaming. Played against a Talzin Yellow. And won 2-0. I think one of the games, I think I had Consular start in one of the games. And then other one just kind of curved out. And then one of the games on the stream, it like stretched on for forever because my draws at the end of the game were so rough. I had like 8 straight draws that were just total whiffs. After he on the resource turn, he did Hover Questioning to rip the Yoda from my hand. And I drew into like 2-drop Shatter, Protect the Pod, 3-drop. Then I drew like double Blue Leader, then like Shatterpoint, another Shatterpoint, another 2-drop or something like that. So at one point, like on one turn I had like my only hand was like Shatter, Protect the Pod. And that's the turn that he played Thrawn. I was able to do a Thrawn and clear his board and get my captured unit back. So it worked out. But yeah, it's like I didn't see any of my top end in that late game. So I kind of was almost lost that one, but I was able to close it out. So feeling great about the deck. I didn't run in any real pilot decks, but I was prepared for it. I had the Hyperspace Disaster, 1 in the main deck, 2 in the side. And I got a lot of healing in the deck. So I'm feeling good about this deck right now. I know it didn't perform well at the PQs in Europe. We had a couple PQs, but I just think I don't think it's this, I think I said this, if y'all check out the Colorado Cantina Crew podcast this morning, I was a guest last night and we recorded it. And I repeat what I said there, that I don't think Obi-Wan is a tier 1 deck. I do think it's a tier 2 deck, but I think one of the reasons to play it is because I don't have any like truly awful matchups. Like I don't have any deck where I'm like, oh, I just lose this straight up. Like I have no real chance. The worst is probably Boba Fett, which we're probably gonna see more Boba Fett, after its performance this weekend. So I have to work on that matchup a little bit. But yeah, I still love the deck. Like I said, I'm locked in for it this weekend. I'm going down to Springfield, Illinois for the Premier PQ on Saturday. I'm really excited to put this to not that Saturday wasn't a real test, but it was more, like I said, it was a side event. It was some new players and local players and also being just 5 rounds of Swiss and no top cut meant that I only got a couple, only was a small sample size. So this week can be a bigger test for the deck and myself, and I'm excited to do it. So I think it's enough yapping. Let's get into the gameplay. So that said, I didn't actually line up any games preemptively this morning, but if you're hanging out and you want to play against me today, I am totally open. So just chime in and let's, I gotta close that tab and let's go away and, yes, Devin, Darcy's Pint. Yes, I remembered it now. need to see what time we're getting down. It might be leave a little bit earlier now on Friday. So that is something I'll have to check out. And Austin says, don't put their cards in their sideboard for tier 2 deck. Exactly, Austin. So that's one of the benefits, is that earlier when Obi-Wan was like the most played deck and everyone thought it was just like one of the top decks in the format, people were sideboarding the crappy anti-consular cards, because the anti-consular cards are just not really good cards in most of these decks. Like the land speeder, the 2/3 land speeder is like a dead card in a lot of other matchups for those the yellow decks. I guess it's really only like Beckett, I think, that runs some of those cards. Okay, they're gonna be okay running some of those, but that's great news for us Obi-Wan players that no one's really teching for it heavily. So that's good news. And Mike, I'll play some jank. I mean, that's the thing about tournaments is that, you know, it's you can play, especially the early rounds, like you can play against whatever. So if you're free to play right now, I'm down to play. Let me go ahead and check my messages here. So yeah, I'll play. Mike, you can play for sure. So let's go ahead and I'll make a lobby. All right, Mike. First, Mike, are you able to play right now, Mike, or you want to play later? Just make sure I'm clear on that. Oh, there is a Lando here looking for a best of 3. Oh, they're gone. A Maul Twin Suns Eternal. Interesting lobby there. All right, cool, Mike. I'll make a lobby right now. We'll put on our playtesting deck list, Premier best of 3, private, create the lobby, and let me go ahead and send it over. All right. So let's see, we'll do our record for today on the side there. We're 0-0, just starting out. And yeah, like, I mean, I think most people, if you played PQs, you know, like, there's a cool thing about this game is that, like, there's a wide variety of decks. Even the top meta decks are only whatever percentage of the meta. They're not like, we don't have any decks, you know, it's not like the top 4 decks are 80% of the meta. No, the top deck is like maybe 10%, 12%, and then it drops down from there. So, you know, this would be a good test of being ready for anything. You know, when these decks, like, it's one thing when you're playing a meta deck and you kind of know most of what might be in their list. It's another thing when you're playing, as Mike called it, jank, so you can call it jank, but, you know, these I'll call it off meta decks that can take you by surprise. Like I dropped that on a Saturday. I dropped game 1, round 1 against that Han 7 Colossus because I didn't know what to expect. I didn't expect the mastery on the 4/5 Saboteur leader. So, you know, it's something that any player has to be ready for. So, yeah, I have the 1 main deck Hyperface Disaster. I think it's about a 30-ish% chance to see it in the buy the 7 resource turn with 1 in the main deck. So we're gonna keep this hand. We have a 2 into a 3, and then I like a 2/3. I like keeping the 2/3/4 here. Probably don't keep the 6 drop this early, and even though we only run 2 Anakins, I think we can get rid of it. Got number Kallus. Is, you know, just a 3/6, so you could want to be able to clear him, but his ability is basically the same right on both sides, right? It'd be kind of crazy if his ability was like, honestly, what if his ability was like free on his main side, his flip side? Would that be too busted? I don't know, but I feel like he needed a little tweak to his dials to be a little more, like, you know, meta relevant. But and here I probably keep the Yoda Saber over to Blue Leader because I really like the Yoda Saber on the flip turn. So we're gonna do this and then see what he's got. So he's got the 2/3. So that'd be great into our masterpiece here. So yeah, and again, these like jack decks, they're range or they kind of split. Like sometimes a leader will give it away, but not always, right? So let's see what Mike's got for us. And I think I'll get rid of the second Itinerant Warrior. Even again, I love Itinerant Warrior. If you saw my stream match against Towson, I think I played all 3 of them in like the first, like, you know, first 5 turns or something. So there's the Iteration Droid, a little bit annoying, but I think we can get rid of 1 of our 4 drops now, and I'll probably get rid of I guess the Typho, because then I can play Masterpiece into Itinerant and have both blue and green on the field for the Masterpiece. We're gonna play down that, and then most likely XP the Masterpiece. And this is one card that, for one, oh, is there some stream stuttering, Kyle? Some people know I am streaming on Wi-Fi, gigabit Wi-Fi, mind you, but if there's some issues, I could run running grab an Ethernet cord, I guess. But ooh, we got the one hyperspace disaster. I don't think we need it in this matchup, so I guess I will get rid of it. That's funny that Chazzer was just talking about it and it appears, so that's funny. Ooh, another interrogation droid. Rude. I hate this card. This card's so good. So let's go ahead and get rid of our consular then, and we'll kill one of the droids, heal one, and then we can, after he swings the base with the 2/3, we get to negate that entirely, go back down to 0. And yeah, I'm liking this board shape for us though, even though we're low on cards, for sure. I might actually play the consular over the Gunji with the Yoda Saber, because then I could cheat out, you know, Caloran or Yoda if I draw it next turn. So kind of opens up, like, otherwise if I top deck, I'm in top deck mode now, so the next turn if I draw like Yoda plus something else, I might have to resource the Yoda to have a play that turn or something, or just not resource. So we'll try out dropping the consular. And now actually I have the disclose for the Mina, so the draw is gonna be very nice. So Mina's very good here to, you know, help get the card advantage back after losing those 2 discards. So but yeah, let me know, Kyle or anyone else, if the stream is still stuttering. What is this? I mean, some error on my YouTube thing here. Oh, I need to change the video resolution. I wonder if that is a factor here. But all right, cool. Thanks, Kyle. Thanks for tuning in. And does he just trade in? Not sure if I agree with that move, because I think he needs to be the beatdown. Although I have so much though, I guess killing the green unit does turn off the XP from Masterpiece here. But like here I could, oh, we drew the Kellerans. Yeah, now definitely want to play the consular, right? And we're not gonna use, I think we're just gonna flip Obi because we want to save the force for the saber instead of putting an XP on the itinerant warrior. And now we can swing with Masterpiece and give it. I love giving Obi an XP, because otherwise he can, you know, as y'all know, he can never give himself an XP. So making him to a 4/7 with that Masterpiece XP has been very nice. And then I can make him into a 7/8 with the Yoda saber, make him into a very relevant unit. And I think we're seeing in this meta, like, strengthening your leader is very, very good. Like, that's why we have all these big pilot leaders doing well. You know, there's no Rivals Fall left. So, and then I was talking, like, you know, Carlos, my teammate on Lando Blue, and like he loves putting the Bo-Katan XP on Lando, he said, because like you realize there's not many cards that deal with big leaders. Ooh, there is the Splash Kanan, basically. Not, you know, kind of not a splash base splash, but the Kallus splash to bounce there is pretty good. And then we're going to, now we can just replay the Masterpiece with the Yoda Saber, or we can actually go for the consular to cheat out Keller next turn. That's a little tricky. You know, maybe I was a little greedy not to just kill his 2/3, but I kind of was thinking, like, I'd rather just hold it because I have 0 damage on base. I don't really care about the 2/3 anymore. And we're going to go ahead and put the Yoda Saber on Obi. Even though we're not getting the heal, this way now I'm kind of holding his leader hostage, right? Because he can't just flip his 3/6. So we have action to turn. He might have to just pass, or just not even flip his turn. So yeah, I mean, when Obi gets like a good curve, I feel like the deck can really shut down a lot of these. I think it does well into other tier 2 decks, you know, as being I called it tier 2 deck earlier, right? So, but if it is tier 2, it's definitely like the top of tier 2, like the top part of tier 2. So we'll see. I had high hopes for Kallus during previous season. Like, I really like I love the character. I love the concept of like visibility. But we're seeing, and now it's like, do I play the Masterpiece here or do I play the consular? I think I want to play the consular because playing Kelleran next turn and playing because I can do Kelleran into a 4-drop, right? I have 6 resources, it'd be 5 for Kelleran, I'll have 1 remaining. So we're actually gonna play the consular, which I have been trying to experiment more with these late game consular, not late game, like mid game consular drops to kind of sneak something out. It's like, you know, this point of the game, like, he needs to deal with our itinerant warrior and our leader before he deals with the consular. So it kind of opens the door for a big consular drop with this Kelleran. So we'll see what Mike's got here on this Kallus Red. You know, it's hard to play around anything because he can play hero cards now for 5. So, or 5-cost hero cards, like I'm trying to think what he needs. I guess Zeb wouldn't clear Obi-Wan But oh, I just realized these are played out of aspect too because it's yellow. I just realized that. Took me a second. We're gonna go ahead and just play the Kellerin and probably just the Maz to swing 8 to base, and could have done the Typho, but don't really need the Sentinel. Like, we have full control of the ground arena. I think this game probably over, barring because even if he has like what, single reactor ignition on 8, I can probably kill him before then. Yeah, I think I didn't even look that closely at the Kellerin pulls, but I kind of just wanted the Maz for sure. But we'll see. There's the Kellerin. Okay, he used to drop Pouncer 4. That's where maybe I think in hindsight, now knowing the deck, I definitely wanted to kill this because of the Canaans, but he had the double Canaan. So we'll see if we can push enough damage for before the single reactor edition. And, ooh, we got our second Kellerin. So now we probably don't need the Masterpiece. I probably need the Ghost actually, because we can do 4+3 drop this turn. But I think this game is probably wrapped up. I'm on 2 Anakins, but yeah, I have toyed with the idea of the plot Palpatine. That's probably the only out of aspect card I'd consider. Maybe Choke on Aspirations, just as a cheap one that can heal. Actually, Choke on Aspirations might be interesting because you can pay 3 to heal 5, which actually seems solid considering there's not a ton of heal anymore in the format. We're gonna go ahead. I should have swung with Kellerin first in hindsight, but and actually one lesson from my game with Carlos on stream where I had the Consular start and cheated like 3 things out and still lost. I watched it that night with Carlos and I realized that I basically took my foot off the gas. Like I'm not saying took off the gas. I think I tunnel visioned because I thought my brain was so ahead. I was so ahead on board that I kind of like didn't take the time to think through things and think through what happens if he has Bo-Katan. So that was definitely a learning for myself. Here, again, I could shoot out the Kellerin into a 5 drop, but if he has I actually do want to play around the single reactor ignition a little bit. So I could, he should be running that, right? Emergency powers or choke. Emergency powers could be interesting. That would be 3 cost base. But the only downside of emergency powers, I thought about this before. The downside is if we're trying to get Anakin on 6, the double proc, then you don't really like emergency powers is more of a late game card you play from. You wouldn't play that from hand early on with the aspect penalty. So with Kanan, let's go ahead and just play our itinerant probably to heal. And then if he claims, we can. If he claims, to blast. We have Kellerin. We reset our board. So I'm kind of fine to dump this Masterpiece if he claims. That way, if he doesn't have the blast, then we win. But Austin's saying with how little card filtering and Swoo has, I always worry about decks like these and upgrade center decks drawing the wrong half. You mean when you say these, you mean Obi-Wan or do you mean Kallus? Just to make sure I'm understanding what you're saying. But I do agree with you. There are, that's why I felt about Lando7 Blue into space decks. Like if I didn't see my, now do I just claim? Do I have lethal next turn? 23. Yeah, I think I just can claim. So playing the Masterpiece. Like in Lando7 Blue, like I would lose the space matchup when they would I just wouldn't draw my entrenched, or I wouldn't draw my interaction, my limited interaction. So, Cal, okay. Yeah, I think it's, I can just go ahead and XP up. We'll have Sentinels. I don't think I can kill. I'm 1 off, right? I have the Maz. I think actually, no, I have lethal. Never mind. I have exact with in 2 actions. It's like swing Maz into the Populist and then play second Maz with a 10 right there. Yeah, Kylo does have that build filter. I'm surprised we haven't seen any Kylo. I feel like we'll see more Kylo at some point. It just probably takes the right build. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there tinkering with Kylo. It's a popular leader, right? And popular he's the heal one, never mind. So I guess it's Consular might be lethal here with the 1 extra damage, but yeah, Austin, you're right. And I think that's kind of how I feel about New Hera as well. So there's the blast. Probably gonna just slam it right away, but we get our second Kellerin, and then probably the Itinerant Warrior. Seems good here, and yeah, he needs like another blast to hang on, I think. Otherwise, we got the one swing lethal with Maz Kanata. So, yeah, blast number 2, add there exactly. We'll see. So, interrogation droid. Yep, that seems good. Let's go ahead, and we don't have lethal even with the XB plus Maz, so we'll just put him in check. Force like a claim. And then there's no reason to play out the Anakin or Masterpiece in case he does have the blast. Oh, you can go back. Yeah. Oh yeah. So he gets to play it for 3. Yeah, actually, this card for 3 actually is pretty good because you don't. This isn't the best. This isn't really a good turn 1 play, right? It's better. Assuming you have initiative, you can like play on turn 2 and exhaust something. So that makes sense to me. Bad that the second blast will have him hang in there, but we still have enough gas. I think we go ahead and just XP up whatever. Doesn't really matter. And probably can stop resourcing here. Oh, we can resource the Gunji. Nah, actually don't need. Yeah, I'll keep resourcing. I generally don't find I don't need a resource beyond like 8 typically, but yes, you can't blast anymore this turn. So I think this Anakin is going to just seal it for us. So we did draw into that second Anakin. GG. Yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, I had a pretty good curve where I had Mina into. Mina was a great. I think I picked our turn 1. In hindsight, I would have picked Mina all over again, maybe even over Consular, just because that double discard from the early interrogation droids was hitting our hand, and the Mina helped us, get that refilled. So, and now let's see here. What are we siding in? We don't need we put in the 3rd Shatter instead of the 1 Hyperspace Disaster. It's kind of the easy swap for like non-space decks. I'm trying again. I put this Rain to test out. I don't think I'm bringing Rain in this matchup. I don't think I need the Heroic Arcs. Maybe you want the second Galen, but I don't know what I'm even calling. I got one for Blast. Yeah, for Blast for sure. So second Galen. I'll take out one of the Itinerants, I suppose, and maybe that's fine. I think that's probably all I need to do. Everything else seems good. Oh yeah, Ethan, that Yukon game, I actually missed it because I was recording the Colorado Cantina Group podcast. So the sacrifices I make for content, is no, I'm just kidding. But I saw I did rewatch the last couple minutes, and holy crap! And as like a number 1 Duke hater, I was so sad I missed it. But ultimately, I was just happy Duke lost. Oh my goodness, that was insane. Yeah, I loved it. I don't really have strong feelings about UConn. Like they've won a lot, so I wouldn't root for them. But at this point, I root for anyone but Duke. So even though I had Duke in my bracket in the championship game, I was not sad to see them go. So that was awesome. I don't know if any other March Madness fans here. And now we can keep this. If I only had Mina plus Maz, I might mulligan, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep. Because we have Mina, or we have the Gunji into Maz. So I'll get rid of the Mina. Even we talked about last game, Mina being like the ideal start because of the draw. I think in this game, since I have the Maz, I really want that's our only turn 2, so I'm not gonna mulligan. And then do I keep the Lando or do I keep the Yoda? I guess we barely even got to Yoda last game, so well, it doesn't seem to be really an aggro deck, so maybe I do keep the Yoda, or maybe it's the Lando or the Yoda Saber. I'll get rid of the Lando. We have a lot of other plays on 5 we can do, so I don't think I really need to hold that this early. And there's the Han. Now, I guess I don't really regret any of my choices, but that could be... oh, I get to play that. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good turn 1 play, I feel like. It gets... Even though it is technically a 1-drop. Yeah. Are you rocking with Zona? Yeah, I saw that. I was rooting for Purdue on Saturday night. I had picked Purdue, so... I was sad for that, but Arizona was looking very, very good. I was watching the game and I blinked and suddenly Arizona was up like 10. I'll put the Galen in the row because I want to hold on to the Typho for sure. And now this Han, we'll probably have to swing into it. here. It's a little bit awkward with the Maz. Do we ever just go to base? I don't think so. Maybe we can because we have the Typho next turn. Ethan says Saber could create a 2-1 loss too if they're a control shell. A 2-1. What do you mean by that exactly? I'm not sure if I understand, but I do really like the on the 5 resource train turn going Saber plus 3 drop over just slamming a 5 drop. Let's go ahead and feels a little bad, but yeah, I'll just swing the base. Actually, we're gonna XP first. So you can't cane in yet, right? Oh, that's annoying. Righty then. I should have just swung, but it's all good. And here, yeah, I don't think we need the ghost. It's more again over our space aggro tech. So we can just slam our Kellerin. Not Kellerin, what am I saying? Typho. Wrong green hero card. Slam the Typho and then into Blue Leader or Saber next turn. So Han here will grow a little bit, but I think when I first saw Han, I did think he was like, oh, 2 for 1. Oh, gotcha. Okay, Austin got it. I was, yep, that makes a lot more sense. That's why I basically only put the Saber on, what's it called? Obi, because there's no removal for Obi, right? So I basically, there was a game, I think maybe on my stream game against Taliesin, I think I had to play it on the 4 resource turns, my only play, but I generally don't like playing it on my other units. So we're swing with the Gunji, maybe, or is it the Maz? Not sure it really matters. Swing with the Maz. Rest in peace, Rivals Fall. Hey, if you watch the Colorado Container podcast, I talked about how much I actually miss Rivals Fall, which is something I never thought I'd say. And here we'll get rid of the Yoda Saber now, but even though the healing is nice, we're only at 5 on base, so we're about to drop a Sentinel. So I'm gonna get rid of the Saber and drop our Typho, and then XP. Probably just Typho. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. And here, yes, here we got. Oh, we could do Protect the Pod just to kill his leader. On flip, possibly. So we could have the Kanan now, and he has the red unit on board. It would just sort of no glory, takes care of our Typho pretty cleanly. But now I don't have a great answer for his 3/3 shielded. So I have to just trade in 2 units there now, but we'll go ahead and eat that droid with the Gunji. So but yeah, I think Rivals Fall would be interesting meta if we had a Rivals Fall reprint, because I don't think Luke Pilot and Boba Pilot would be as big as they are in the meta because of Lando and Obi and all these houses will be running Rivals Fall. So that's why I've been trying out Retaliation in the sideboard. And here, let's I might just it's a little awkward because do I just sacrifice Maz for the shield? I might, honestly. I don't think I really need to protect the pod. His leader is not that threatening, but I think I'm just gonna sacrifice the shield because I wanna. Because if he just swings with Han, I can blue leader. If he doesn't swing with Han, I can blue leader into it. We're probably blue leadering here over the protect the pod, I think. Yeah, Ethan, you're right about Luke. Just erase. Yeah, exactly, Ethan. That's basically what I was thinking too. Get the shield off, and then it can deal with the Han before it swings for even more, next turn. Because he can go. He probably should go to base here. Because I'm with 20 health left to his 30, so that really is where Obi-Wan I think is seeing not the most success, because this margin of error is very slim with 25 health. The 2 games I dropped in the first 2 rounds, probably could have won if I did some different lines, but go ahead and takes out the Gunji, and then here's our blue leader to take out the Han, just as Ethan and I predicted. So yeah, maybe hold to hit Kenobi, you're right, yeah. So now we get to deploy. If I swing into Kallus, I don't have a force generator, even though I have the force currently. That's probably okay. Well, I have to protect the pod, so I don't know. I might just go to base here, honestly. But no, I should just kill him. Yeah. Ooh, we did draw. Okay, now we can give it the protect. We got our better removal spell, because that's one thing I didn't say is protect the pod is not gonna be as good when we don't have much health in our units, but great draw here. Not only do we get our better removal card, we got our 2-drop to play alongside it, and then we can cheat out Yoda next turn, maybe on 7. If we probably don't. Well, the thing about cheating out Yoda though, you don't get the heal. And a lot of times for Yoda, obviously his ability is very good, but I often just want him for the 5 heal plus the ability. So I wouldn't say I cheat out Yoda too often. Now cheating out Kelleran would be a different story, of course. But there's just Chewbacca pilot. That one we can't shatter, right? So that's a little bit awkward this turn. That's really awkward actually. I think I'll just go to base now. And there's nothing to shatter. And okay, now we got the double Yoda. Is really interesting. Cause do we cheat out the Yoda and hold on to the other Yoda? But then if he has a way, no, we can just kill our Consular. So I don't think I can hold that line. So I think we have to hold on to Itinerant, and I'd like to hold on to this Shatter. So I don't think we need the 2 Yodas, even though he does run hard removal like No Glories. Ooh, and there's the Zeb. I was not thinking about the Zeb, but it's a good thing we didn't hold on to that Yoda for this turn, right? So I probably just trade in the blue leader. You might be able to he probably just kills Obi here, but we're okay with that. For the most part. So we get to heal, and now we get the force back, and now we don't need the Consular now, because we have either Shatter plus Yaddle, but more likely going to be Yoda this turn. So we'll see if he has another Kanan. It's gonna be. Does he have a Kanan yet? Actually, he hasn't played a Kanan yet. But there's the Lost and Forgotten. So now Yoda isn't amazing, but Shatter isn't either. So we'll just do it. Do the 2 damage, but we get Yoda on board. Maybe force a claim for him to. Now I kind of regret getting rid of that second Yoda, because if he has no glory here, it's gonna feel a little bit bad. But we're still in an okay spot. Our top end's probably better, but again, I don't fully know his list, because it's excuse me. Like I was saying earlier, these off-meta decks can catch you by surprise, so it can be a challenge sometimes to figure out what you need to play around. So yeah, I'm liking the deck so far though. It looks a lot of fun just to play with a lot of different colored cards, right? You have a lot of different options in the deck. So and here he takes the 5 to base, but now do we just use Yoda's ability? Probably. I probably don't need a resource so I can play this. I often find I can stay at 8 with this deck. Sometimes you want to go a little bit higher for Kellerans or whatever, but when I have good cards in hand here, these are all fine cards. I'm just gonna keep them all, and I think I will just XP Yoda and do the 2 damage to kill Chewbacca, and then I have a huge Protect the Pod, 10 damage Protect the Pod. Yep, if it gets removed, it's just Annie Yaddle. Yep, Ethan, you're right on the same page. Are you playing Obi-Wan, Ethan, by the way? Because you're seeing these lines just as fast as me, so that's nice to see. Here we'll just go 6 to base. And yeah, and I think, nothing else kind of sucks for him. I don't think we even need to, actually wait, he's got Blast. Let me just not do that actually. We're gonna just pass. You're Reverend Red main now. Okay, nice. I played against Sharky from the Card Continue Crew. I played against his Reverend Yellow. We can resource the Yaddle now, so we have 1 on board. Well, I could have kept it, I guess, but in hindsight, it doesn't really change our lines this turn, so maybe we didn't need a resource there, but not bad enough to streaming buck and hop. Cool. John, the judge from our event on Saturday or this week, I should say, is stopping over. So there's the single reactor edition. So like I said, I'm glad I did slam my Anakin. That would have felt real bad to just have Yaddle plus Owen. Long deck threats in every color. Nice, Kyle. And then play the Anakin. We actually could kill our own Owen, but I don't think we're going to do that. I'd rather just do that. We have 7 damage on base. We kind of want the restore. And yeah, we're kind of in this top deck mode. So we haven't seen a single Kelleran yet. Only have the 2 in the deck, but Annihilator. Ooh, nice. but we do have the Shatter in hand, so that will be nice. Get rid of our other Anakin, but we'll take our 2 Restore before we Shatter that, and then lose our 2 Owens, but that's not a big deal. Oh, you talked a lot in the red thread? Nice. Okay, that's cool. Ooh, okay, these draws would have been pretty bad, or kind of bad, I guess. Oh, wait, you know what? I totally forgot about the Galen on the flip turn. What I did, I think I Blue Leader instead, but I could have Galened for, I think my play was fine, but y'all follow my streams, you know I keep forgetting about the Galen. I gotta remember this Galen, folks. I can't be like checking my row all the time in real match, because like it's the one plot card. I don't want to give a tell that I have it. And then I'm gonna play my Ghost out and pass. I mean, a bunch of weenies. This is kind of like my draws against Talzin, a bunch of weenies that just late in the game that, you know, I can build a board here, but it's nothing super threatening. Let's play our best unit out first in the Cinta. Again, he could have some pretty good top end here. So this game is not over, folks. And we'll go ahead and give our Sentinel up, make it awkward for the swing with Hana. Ooh, Tree Remembers there, nice. Let's go. Do we just dump our 2 drops? No, let's play 2 of them, I guess. I'll just play the 2 decent ones. And then, well, do I just play them all out? Nah, I don't need to. Now I can resource the Consular. Yeah, this is where I have a good card to resource now, because I can play Kelleran into what? Into anything, basically, except for another Yoda. I think I've only gotten that off like once or twice, but Kelleran into Yoda is so good. Would you actually get to like, what, is it 12 resources, right? Yeah, you need 12 resources to do that. So I guess if I had kept resourcing every single round, I might have had 12 by now, but I would have gotten rid of some good cards like that protect the pod. We unfortunately don't have another Anakin in the deck. We could have dug for an Anakin with this Kelleran, but we don't have it. I think we'll get the Restore from Yaddle first and pop the shield before you can just kill it with Hana. I feel like you should have just killed my Yaddle with Hana. Maybe he wants to go to base though. This is an interesting one of like who is the you just check your row every concept every deck. Yeah, so I'm trying to get back in the habit of like every round or every resource to a quick peek. Don't make it too big of a thing. Just make a quick peek out of it, because there are tells in this game. You know, like poker or something. There are tells in this game, right? And here, probably just take our. Do we XP up? No, let's just take our 5 to base instead of XP in case he's got like another removal, you know, like No Glory or something. But he's played one No Glory and 1 Blast. So, do we save? You know, we just slam the Kelleran. I think he's not gonna blast this board if we just play Masterpiece. Let's do the Kelleran, and we'll do it into the second Kelleran going to the bottom, unfortunately. But we'll just take out our Typho here. And then probably, yeah, definitely XP the Typho. I could actually just blast here. And actually, that would be kind of bad. But we don't have a board though, so maybe that's okay. But I only have 18 cards in deck, so yeah, I know, Carlos, you're right. I do check the road generally speaking to check what's gone every now and then, but I just want to make sure I do it. Oh, Lost and Forgotten. What does he do? Oh, Typho. So now I don't think I XP. I think I just claim. Even though, well, yeah, I claimed to be able to kill the 2/1. Otherwise, if I do the XP, you can kill with the droid, and then my Kelleran has to swing into the 2/1. So I'm gonna do this. So he's got a pretty good amount of removal. This is kind of like a mid-range soft control with this Kallus, right? So we'll see. Don't using the resource here, and we'll fine with that trade. Get the restore going. Even though he's got 20 health left, I've got 14, but I've got swinging for 12 here. I think we can go ahead and just go to base. So we got the removal in hand for, I don't think I need XP. So yeah, I definitely don't want XP because I want to save it in case I have to shatter something because he plays something massive, right? But yeah, I think, okay, there's the blast. Yeah, we don't have the best refill and just Mina plus Masterpiece, but it's actually, it's fine. It's good enough. No, we got double 5 drop now, so we got some chunky units to drop this turn. If he has another, it would be the 3rd blast. So this isn't a super threatening board, but he is down to 8 health left now. We're down to 10, but we have there's and double proc Anakin, right? That's pretty good. That's probably a shatter. We'll get the 2 to base, the restore 1. Yeah, let's play the Lando for sure. And then do we just protect? I think we just XP Lando and protect the pod, the Hana. Because the shatter will be easier to use in the future, right? So might as well use the better. If I XP here, or not XP, if I resource here, I could play resource the ghost. I could play all 3 of these, but I think I'm just gonna hold on to it. I don't think I need to play all 3. I guess ghost could have been threatening lethal if I XP'd it, but he had the restore 2 from Hana, so that's where I didn't go for the ghost here. And hey, Luke, hey, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, big PQ in Springfield this weekend. Actually, I mean, I'm excited. I think it's capped at 64, unfortunately, but it should still be a great event. I know people, like, I'm driving 4 hours to 4.5 hours. Or actually, Spags, my teammate and friend, is driving. I'm riding along, I should say. Give him credit for that. And here, do we just shatter? Or do we just swing the base? I think we can just... Actually, we're at 14. I don't really want him hitting the base. We're going to actually do the shatter now. As a second Anakin. There's the Kanan. Now we definitely go for... Even's got the restore 1. We can go for the ghost. Actually, we can play... Or do we play the 2 units, I wonder? We'll play the ghost. Maybe 2 units was better. Okay, we got another Yoda finally. It's our 3rd one though, right? Yeah. So we can play... You could do Masterpiece plus Yoda, or we can do Resource Mina. If we resource Mina, we can do those 2, or we could not resource and play Mina plus Yoda. I think I'll do that. I think I'll resource the Mina. We have enough cards in hand that I feel comfortable resourcing. Up to 100 now. Nice. That's awesome for an early PQ. That's great to see. Yeah, I'm doing both Atlanta and Palm Springs. I actually need to book my Atlanta flights today. I've been putting that off. There's no reason to really XP here. I think we go ahead and put 5 to base. Devastator is spooky. Oh, goodness. But Yoda will kill Kanan, but he can't kill... So this could be tricky. So I heal 5... I go down to 17 and still 1 swing lethal from... So I need to get 3 units on the board to play Yoda. So if he has like a removal or bounce here, I might actually lose this game. Oh wait, I got Sentinel with the I could Sentinel up the ghost if I had to. So actually we were kind of okay. There's no overwhelm. But now we get to heal 5 and kill that. And if he needs another blast here for sure. But we have more healing to throw down, so then you have a limited PQ after that. Nice, Luke. Yeah, I've got three straight weeks of tournaments. It's really 4 straight. So AdeptiCon this past weekend, Premier PQ in Springfield, limited PQ in West Bend here in Milwaukee area, and then Atlanta, and then 2 weeks after that, Palm Springs, and then 2 weeks after that, my last PQ. So I've got a pretty good lineup for this set. I'm pretty excited. Here, we'll probably just play the sticky unit that also heals, and the Itinerant Warrior, like my favorite. It's actually my favorite card in the game now, I think. And we'll play our 3/3 here in space that puts him in check. And then he's out of blast, so we can just go. Yep, it's all 3 blasts, so we can just go all in basically. Ooh, we get the Galen now to turn off the Sentinel. Okay. Yeah, this is a close game. Close game for sure. Again, with Obi-Wan, we were feeling good before, but you know, it's getting closer to maybe we would have liked. But ooh, there's a Liberty that's going to lose to this Galen. Yeah, definitely. Wait, why not exhaust? Why not exhaust Inner Warrior? Because it gets rid of the shield and the bigger unit. I mean, Shatter wins either way, right? Because it kills the droid. So let's go ahead and we also can win with like just swinging in with Mina and the Bleeder Ambush. We're gonna go ahead and do this. droid, laser turret, turn off its sentinel, and see what he's got for 4. And he's like, I don't know what he could have to stop both of these swings for lethal. Our second Galen here is coming in clutch. Surprise Vardonium? Hey, maybe. You don't know. These decks, you know, Mike's a mad scientist sometimes, and make some fun stuff. So yeah, these decks are hard to play, to know what to play around, right? But yeah, this is a great game, and it's, again, except like I said a couple times now, it's a good example of these early PQ matches where you could play, it's the roulette wheel, you could play anything. So yo, what's up, Chris? How's it going? That's gonna be the game. GG's. Thanks for the games. Yeah, I think, yeah, it's a fun deck for sure. I'll have to give it a spin. I'll have to try it out because I was high on Kallus initially, and yeah, I think it's a lot of I'm working on my deck building skills, but it's a hard, I think, deck builder. Did you have? I figured you. It turns off the sentinel, but not unsure if you had something to stop both swings. Yeah, I also had the blue eater. If he had a Zeb wouldn't save him because I had the blue eater. Zeb would be able to kill Mina. Gotcha. Yeah, I like the deck. We'll have to give it a spin. We start off on Mondays. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to do maybe do a 1 day a week where I do, or every now and then at least do a off meta stream. I had some fun doing that in the past. So yeah, thanks for playing, Mike. And we'll move on to our next match. So there's an Obi Vergence Temple in the lobbies there. So yeah, let me get my posture corrected here a little bit. Not the best at posture, but we are 2-0 for today. And yeah, when you can play every card in the meta, exactly, Austin. If you play every card in the meta, it's kind of hard to build. So we're 2-0 for today. Let's go ahead and why is not able to load our decks for, maybe there's some issue with the Swoo Stats integration. It is taking a second here to load. I'll let that think for a second. And let me close out my limited decks. And yeah, I'm looking at the list. My cards to test out this week is the 3-drop Obi-Wan, which I don't know, since it's just been so good that I don't think I cut Cinta for it. So I don't know why how I'd fit that in. Also, but really the other one is Lost and Forgotten, just because I like that. It's kind of like a mini Yoda, because Yoda, you know, heals and removes obviously with a huge body. It's not really a comparison, but the Lost and Forgotten does parts of it. This is the heal and removal part, which I think is like basically really can actually get you out of situations that are otherwise going to be checkmate. So I want to try that out, but I just, again, don't know what I cut for it, because like Protect the Pod to me is kind of untouchable as like our leader removal, but maybe I consider Retaliation in the main deck instead, but I have it in the sideboard currently. I know Wu posted a blue Force 28 build for Obi like today that had Retaliation main deck, so I was gonna try that out maybe. Yeah, we'll go ahead and join the queue for a best of 3 here on Garabas. So, and here we go. We got a Lando Blue 30. Great matchup that we want to test out. You know, I've been testing this with Carlos, so we'll see if that pays off a little bit. And we'll go ahead and keep initiative. We'll give them the good old good luck, have fun in the chat, and we'll get a rolling here. This is definitely a keep, right? Because you got Consular and even our 2-drop, but I don't love. Well, I have initiative. Without initiative with Consular, I don't love Blue Leader turn 2 often, because their 2-drop can attack into Consular. Then you play a Blue Leader, you either just don't ambush, or if you do, it's a little tricky. It's not as tricky as like clear cut. It's just like slamming down a. Oops, I knocked my green screen a little bit. It's slamming down the 5-drop Sentinel in the Ghost or Lando. So let me go ahead and we'll get rid of one of the removal spells. We'll keep the Shatter. Probably just have to hold that till like the flip turn to kill the first bomb, or to the first Lando maybe. And then I guess get rid of the Yoda Saber this early. So I want to keep the Yaddle just in case he's a way to get Ancillor to Consular, like a tree remember Axe forgets to like bounce it. I think I should have kept the Saber, but I'm not gonna go back. I don't know. Let's Fires. Yeah, he posted it on his Patreon, so I won't share it because it's not mine to share. But I just mentioning it because I, as an Obi-Wan player, I'm kind of looking. I'm on the lookout for other lists to compare against. I also reached out to like Falafel on Bothan Network, who is I think I played this deck at Galactics, so he's like the Obi-Wan Vergence Temple hipster, so to speak. Here now, I actually don't mind the Blue Eater Ambush because now that we have a great for resource play in a Itinerant Warrior, I don't actually mind if I lose the Force here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that 5/5 ambush on turn 2. Seems good. Seems pretty good. But yeah, I know there's some slander about this deck, thinking it's not good outside Consular, but I think I've talked about this before, but I think the Consular starts with like a bonus. Everything, and it's nice when you have it, but I never like count on it or like mulligan for it. But I will say it was nice on Saturday I got like at least two free wins just from having a Consular, a non-answered Consular start. And there goes a Bo-Katan. We love seeing that get down into the discard pile. We'll get rid of the Gunji. We could play alongside Cinta next turn, but I kind of have to hold the rest of these cards, right? Though this turn actually, this turn I could go Itinerant plus Gunji with the Consular. So maybe that's the move. What he could play on 4? He might play Kanan just to bounce the Consular. So then, we just build an XP up the Itinerant, I guess. But this is where Consular can be tricky to play because you have to kind of weigh, like, do I go for like the most maximum value? Oh shit. Oh man, sorry. Sorry for the profanity. I gotta run downstairs really quick, folks. Sorry. Doorbell. I gotta run downstairs. I apologize, folks. All right, we're back. Let's see. All right, sorry to my opponent and sorry to John, who I kept waiting. He had to drop off a binder for Loopy that was left at Adepticon. So, Loopy, I have your binder. It's now my hostage. No, I'm just kidding. So Bix there doesn't bounce our Consular, so we could have kept the Gunji, play both this turn, but instead we play Itinerant, and you got a lot of credits. A little out of breath from like dashing down the stairs. Let's see. Let me take a breath. Fortunately, I can't apologize to my opponent in person, but we will do this, and then the question is, do we XP up? Probably XP the Consular, otherwise you're just gonna kill it with the Bix, right? And then we always get XP up the Itinerant next turn to swing into Bix. So he's down to like, he discard. He's got double Anakin proc online. It's an interesting build with the Bix. I don't know if I love it, but I guess you get to. So is this a heroism build where you're with sort of stranger? It's kind of an interesting take, I guess. But yeah, interesting build. So now we're on 5 resources. We have up to 7 with Consular available. So one thing I like to do when I'm resourcing, when I have a Consular that lives, I usually just think, okay, I'm on 4, I can play up to 6. Like I actually had 1 or 2 games yesterday where I played 3+3 drop on 4 resources with Consular. So I want to think about lines like that. In this case, I could go either, I probably don't want the Ghost, honestly. I probably want Cinta plus Masterpiece this turn. Or I don't think I can Shatter because you could have, I need to hold that for the first big bomb, but you can have a lot of credits, but we did lose a Bo-Katan early, so that is good for us. And we're just holding on to the Shatter from our opening hand. This is where this matchup can be okay for us. And there's a Qui-Gon on 5, seems pretty good, but I think I guess I killed the Bix with the Itinerant. And then I can play, so I can't play the 2/3 drops anymore. Or we just kill Qui-Gon and then let him bounce the itinerant. No, I think I'd rather I definitely save the Shatter. I'm just gonna trade the itinerant into Bix. And then play just Cinta, I guess, and XP. Hey Francis, appreciate the congrats. I don't like that at all. Why would you just attack Bix into my shield here? Okay. Sure, I'll take that. We don't have the Galen. So we will deploy. We play the Masterpiece or the Cinta. It's a little bit awkward here now. I kind of wish I had that Gunji, right? But it wouldn't have been that much better. We'll do the Masterpiece. I think it can do a little bit more than the Cinta, right? Because it can give the next turn, it can give the XP back to. Ooh, oh man, it's a little bit awkward now because without the consort, we can't play those. We kind of want to keep all 3 of these top end cards. I think. I missed the land on the flip turn. Did we just hold the Shatter and just expect him to play something big on the flip turn? Now, if he just what Carlos did, where he played like Carlos went double Lothwolf in one of his flip turns against me, then what's it called? Then the holding just the Shatter will feel bad here. We can Shatter the first big play into Kylo and Yoda, so that seems pretty good to me. Yeah, it seems a little weird to like. Yeah, and this is where I think I just swing to base, give Obi the XP so that Mando can't kill him. And Bo-Katan is still a little bit annoying here. Right, because yeah, I might be setting up the Bo-Katan. So do I just swing the base here? Probably. So if he just slams Bo, I can just Shatter it and he'll just have a 4. Or do I just trade in, make his Bo bad? But then if he doesn't have Bo, then that feels kind of bad. I kind of want to bait the Bo out, to be honest. But I don't mind if he has a 5/5 Lando, to be honest. Yep, we'll just defeat the Bo. Yep, holding the Shatter. Yep, Adler, you're right on cue. It's a little bit safer. And now he pleads all his credits, so he can't play an 8-drop next turn. He already lost, 2 Bows now, 1 Qui-Gon. Can't play an 8-drop. And do we actually want to keep the Mina for the draw or the Cinta? I think I want the Mina for the draw, even though I've got all my top end in my hand. Actually, I have all my top end in my hand. I'll keep the Cinta, I guess, for the Sentinel. There's a double proc Anakin to kill our Masterpiece. That's fine with me. We'll go ahead and play Kelleran and get. Ooh, do we just get the Masterpiece back? I think so. Because I kind of want that unit to be. This is where I actually like even as a blue leader, like a space unit, because then it's like he can't just kill it with Lando. So that next turn, Yoda has the extra unit on board for. Yeah, because I'm gonna slam Yoda. Kill Lando, I think, or do we XP? No reason to XP. I think we just go to. Actually, we can just go to base with 7 to base here. I think. And then if he liberties, now we probably need the Cinta because we have either. Yeah, probably playing the Yoda, right? We don't need to slam it first. I think we just take our 7 to base before then. Because if he thinks he can like outrace me somehow, then I have my Yoda heal 5. I have double Yoda heal 5. And if he has any hand hate, I got the double Yoda. Oh, he didn't even resource. I mean, this game will take too long. You take too much time to do each thing. Sorry, I can play faster. Was distracted. Yeah, I apologize to my opponent. I just don't think I worry about when I'm streaming and yapping is like. They might just be leaving, but yeah. I mean, I had to run downstairs for the doorbell. So whatever. If you ever play against me and you don't, please don't take offense. Like, I'm not trying to be a slow player. No, I'm pretty sure. You're saying he doesn't want to play against me because I was playing too slow. He said I'm taking too long to take each action. At the beginning of the game, I was playing pretty slow because I was like distracted. I had to run downstairs. Well, it's okay. I think we're still like feeling pretty good with that game and that matchup. So so that's still a win's a win. We're 3-0 today. Let's go home and go ahead and queue best of 3.
Hello there.
Oh, there's Loopy on his Ackbar. Hello, hello. That's kind of funny. Right after I got his binder, I have your binder. On his Ackbar Data Vault. So this game is for the binder. Yeah. Oh, winner keeps it. Yeah, exactly, Luke. Kallus is not trying to count that one. Hey, I shattered his Bo-Katan and I had double Yoda and Kallus Red in hand. I'm giving myself the win. I'm just kidding. I know you're joking around. It's not that serious. So then we got oof. I might actually mull this because actually wait, it's Ackbar. He could have space start, so I guess Blue Leader on turn 2. Okay. I guess I could keep this and resource double Blue Leader, but I don't know if I love keeping Blue Leader on turn 2. But if it's Ackbar, I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, we'll keep it and resource double Blue Leader here. Because we have our double forger. I think this curve is fine. I try not to get too aggressive with my mulligan. I only have the 12 turn 1, so it's like every mulligan's like a 15% chance to whiff. So I don't love that necessarily. When I have a 2 and technically have a 3 drop. Like, who knows? Okay, it just goes Faith in Your Friends. So this would actually be pretty good. Again, if we didn't have a turn 1, it'd feel pretty bad with this Faith, but now we get to kill a spy. And he's got the Sheathipede and double Stolen Star Path. So definitely a weird opening hand again, having the 3 blue leaders here. So now I probably can just keep I guess I get rid of the Yoda Saber because he's got the exhaust, right? Oh, it's only 9-liter unit actually. Was this flip side 9-liter unit too? No, it's the flip side. So he's a 6 deploy though. I will still just keep, because I can go 3 drop into 4/4 on 5, and I think that's okay. Otherwise I could keep the Yoda Saber. That's kind of tough actually. You know what? Actually, I want the Yoda Saber. Because Data Vault base, I want to start pushing 6 to base with Obi-Wan, so I'm going to keep that in my hand. So the Tada sleeves, yeah, exactly. Yuppie is the one who actually added these sleeves. Fun fact. So they're kind of funny. Yep, there's the exhaust. We get to go ahead and just kill that X-Wing. And we're going to XP up. He really gets to kind of give the, he gets to play the Stolen Star Path to save his Sheathipede. I still think X being there is correct because otherwise, like a 3-1 versus a 4-2 doesn't really change anything. So, but now again, we have no blue leaders available to us. We would resource both the other copies. So, yeah, there's a Stolen Star Path. He can kill my blue leader if he wants to. I don't really mind. You know, it's a nice trade for him, but I'd rather just kill the spy there. Yeah, I think he had to do that because if he swings the spy first, then I get to kill the Sheathipede. So, and now I wonder, he's probably just debating going face because I only have a 25. He's 8 more health than me, so maybe he's the beatdown. But I think he should kill my blue leader here. Doesn't really make a difference. Otherwise, you might just probably let X-Wing kill my 4-2 or something. He names Itinerant Warrior. I just resourced it, so I don't have it. Thankfully, I get to play our Typho here. I actually, you know what? Wait, do I ever go? No, I don't ever go Yoda Saber plus Consular. No, I don't want to play Yoda Saber on a non-leader here. Concert, yeah, you could do Cal. I could do Cal next turn, but I think I'd rather, just play on Obi-Wan next turn. To be honest, he's gonna get a lot of spies. Oh, nice. I think we just claim now and see if we draw into like a Shatter or Protect the Pod. I guess Protect the Pod want to do it, but we can draw into a Shatter instead of taking that forward to base. Don't get it, but yeah, maybe I don't think. Yeah, I think we're fine. What did he see in my hand again? Let's see. He revealed Kaifo, Yoda Saber, Kelleran, Consular. Do we ever resource the Kelleran for him to bait him into calling it? Or wait, he gets to do it separately, right? Yeah, it's separately. Never mind. We just want to not keep copies of a card. But the spies are kind of useless because now do we just race? Because like I have this typo is just gonna like tank the spies. So I guess he could exhaust my typho, but we'll see if we end up like regretting not having that 4 to base last turn. But yep, he's gonna get the 3 spies, but that's okay-ish. Maybe I should have just tacked in here so that the masterpiece could finish it off, but no, this is fine. He's naming different cards, sure. Like, I'm not too worried about these spies. Again, he could obviously get rid of my sentinel in another way, but we're gonna try racing, even though we're 8 HP down. But we're gonna have oh, that's only gonna do 2 damage. I guess I killed that, sure. Not using the force. Actually, we can wait to swing. But you can exhaust, right? It's only a non-leader unit, so we'll just take the swing. Do I ever just kill the spy? I regret not killing the spy. No, let's just go to base. Might regret it, but yeah, the triple star path units is interesting for sure. Like, it's probably not the play you're usually playing. You know, do I have a Kelleran or a Galen? I do not. We'll deploy. We'll give him the saber. Heal up. Then go ahead and XP up the masterpiece. So we might be forced to trade into the masterpiece. And then yeah, there's no reason to like resource the yeah. Now it's now I wonder if I kind of wish I could play the Kelleran in that turn. I don't know. Now I don't want the Consular. Now I have kind of a bad turn because I only have 3 resources to play. So actually, yeah, the Consular probably was just better, as Ethan was saying. So yeah, I could have Yoda Sabered this turn instead. Or I mean, I would have had the Yoda Saber on 4 resources, but yeah, we'll see. He just goes to the base there. If I go to 5 to 22, he's only got 11 left. That's 2 swing lethal here. I think we can go ahead and swing 5 to base. Okay, that's fine. Oh, the Saboteur actually is not fine, but we're still winning in the lethal race, right? Like, he only has 3 resources up, and he can't exhaust with Ackbar. You can't exhaust Obi with Ackbar, so it's an interesting game for sure. This is not your typical matchup you see with this Ackbar dead of all by like it. I wonder if he screwed that up, if he should have exhausted Typho before playing the Galen. Because of the fact that Ackbar cannot exhaust Obi. Sure. Yeah, I think he did punt that for sure. So, I think he has to exhaust the... There's to do the math. Now I know he has the Galen, right? So we can kind of see what we can do about that. But I didn't, yes, that's actually, yeah, I didn't think about that combo with the spies makes sense. So I remember saying like, oh, we can let the spies will just get through Typho, but I didn't think about this Saboteur, right? So you exhaust there. So you can't exhaust more than once. We have 11, 13, or 3 off lethal. He's got 8. Wait, with Galen, he's got 6, 8, 9, 10, 15, 19, 22, 20. I have to kill 2 of the spies before the swings with Galen. So let's go ahead and kill the spies, I guess. This kind of sucks, but and then well, Galen gets everything Raid 1 and Saboteur. So then 8, 10, I do the math one more time. 15, 19, Yeah, I have to kill 2 of the spies. 22, 25, yeah. And we'll give the XP 2, doesn't really matter. But actually, yeah, if he wants to swing with Ackbar to exhaust Typho, you can't use 2 actions to get the Saboteur. Hey, J Freak, how's it going? We're midstream here. We're in our third match of the day. We're now in this is game 1. I gotta figure out my overlay a little bit sometime. And then we'll go ahead and so does he have pump? Do we need to play around any more pump? I think I need to swing the base here though. To be honest, but do we? We're gonna have Restore on board with Yaddle and Owen. 10, 15, 19. Yeah, I can't let him get within 1 swing lethal, so I think I have to kill the spy. Maybe I should have swung into Ackbar actually, but no, he would have. Yeah, I killed the spy. So if he wins this one, he has an asterisk. Hey Brandon, how's it going? Appreciate everyone for tuning in this Monday afternoon. Playing some Star Wars Unlimited here, having a good time. We played against my buddy Mike on his Kallus Red 30 it was, and then we played 1 game against a Lando7 Blue, and now we're queued into Loopy on this spicy Ackbar Data Vault that is going real wide with that triple star path and this Galen. I have no way to sack that Galen, right? I can give him an XP and make it a useful unit, I guess, but besides drawing a Shatter, I didn't see any Shatter or Protect the Pods yet. And that double blue, I wish I had those blue eaters back now, kind of, or that Itinerant Warrior instead of the Typho. So we will go ahead and he's got to do 2 swings here. And then, so if I claim, no, I need I might be losing this race, right? I might be losing this race. But we have a lot of Restore on board. So if we can draw a Shatter, we just win. I also can Keller into Maz to maybe accelerate our lethal plans here. Not a great draw at all. Don't know what, we'll probably have some spice we're about to get cooked by here, but he just goes, okay, 3 to base there. That takes off a bunch of our healing. So I need to swing with, I think I'm just cooked. I have no way to kill off the Caloran. Well, let's do the math. I swing into there, I restore 1, I go into 18. He swings 6 to 24. I only can heal 2, right? 22. I just died to the, yeah, I just die. And it's dead. Whatever. We probably could have taken different lines if we knew what this deck was, right? This is where I find often with this deck, I just I often lose a game 1. Yeah, hopeless thing in a deck that wasn't supposed to be there. Yeah. Yeah, all good. And then we can Caloran into Maz is really the only 3-drop that does anything. I don't think I have any outs here though. GG. We'll try. Okay, definitely. The Itinerant was definitely the right play over the Typho there. I was not thinking about this Galen unit, so that was my bad. But again, I haven't played against this before, so it was a good learning experience. I don't know if this is a real deck or not, but it's a fun deck for sure. Again, this is an Obi-Wan 25 health base. You don't have much margin of error, so that was definitely a mistake. That heal 3 would have saved me here, right? I would be able to take a different line. So Itinerant Warrior was better. We definitely want to have our space answers. We want a Hyperspace Disaster probably. A 3rd Shatter. Oh, Galen, to turn off Galen could be good. We have to figure out stuff to take out now. I probably don't need the Kellerans. I can take out Maybe I'll take out both the Typhos, because we have both, so we can keep Cinta and Lando, because he doesn't have the Galen as our Sentinels of choice. Just gonna bringing in the 2 Heroic Arcs. I think those are good to bring in here, because they kill the spies, they can finish off a space unit. And then maybe I want the ghost. I'll take out 1 ghost, maybe, and then take out 1 more card. Maybe it's the Itinerant Warrior, even though we wanted it last game. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Actually, I don't think I need all. Actually, you know what? I don't think I need all 3 Hyperspace Disasters. Actually, this isn't that heavy of a space deck. I think just 2 is fine. Yeah, we'll try this out. Do I want Kelleran over Hyperspace Disaster? No, I'll try the Disasters. Kind of weird. I don't know the deck that well yet, but we saw that it was pretty split just because of the Soul and Star Path. So in this case, no turn 1. It's an easy mulligan. We'll see if we whiff. It's like a 3% chance in both hands combined. But now after seeing the 1, it's a 15% chance in the second hand to not get a turn 1. So let's see here. 1 second. Just double checking everything. Okay, we got our Mina. We're saved here. We do have the dreaded Mina into Maz line, which is never great, but it, you know, can be okay. And I think we see a single removal card last game, so I think we can get rid of the pod though. We have 3 shatters, and probably want to keep the Yoda Saber here. Yeah, I like this. I like this. Hopefully we top deck a better turn 2 play, like a Cinta. I was about to say, I didn't say it, but I think I like keeping. Now we have, oh yeah, 3, 4 into these on 5 is actually one of my favorite lines. Going Maz plus Saber on the flip turn, pushing a lot of damage. So let's go ahead. Actually, we can. Well, he might just exhaust our Mina, so let's go ahead and swing the 2 to base. I don't really care about the restore that much. We have we have 7 healing in our hand, right? Instead he has to exhaust his own unit, so we are a-okay with that. Yeah, again, maybe now I wish I had the 3rd Hyperspace Disaster. Now we're seeing this is maybe more of a space aggro than he let on in the game 1. So let's go now and XP. This is initiative. Oh, we don't actually, because he has another 1-drop, so that's a bit spooky for sure. We have a lot of healing. Yeah. This is gonna be tough though. This is kind of like a Vader 6, right? We're just gonna like get, it's just like a snowball of inertia that's building up with these X-Wings. We'll see with the 8 health difference if we can outrace this or not. He might just exhaust my Mina here, which wouldn't be awful, but does not. So we'll take our restore 1 and then slam our itinerant. I think we're gonna win the race here. I'm not gonna spend. I'm a little bit lazy, and I'm a little bit too lazy to do all the math and like. Ooh, nice! Really figure it out. But so we're actually just we're ramping to our Yoda faster though. So we're gonna have Yoda in like what 2 turns? Not next turn, but the turn after. So I'm honestly okay with this. I think he really needs to see a Galen. And I see a Galen, which actually is awesome. We'll resource a 2nd Saber, and then so we have 6 resources on this turn, so we could do Galen plus Yoda Saber, or I'd probably get rid of the Maz. So we're doing either we're doing Yoda Saber for sure, and then that plus a 4-drop either Galen or Heroic Arc. So Galen if he plays his own Galen, and Heroic Arc if he doesn't to kill one of his units. We don't have any damaged units yet though, so you have to remember keep that in mind. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do I just swing the base or do I flip Obi? Let's just swing the. Let's do some math first. 3, 5, 7, 8. Taking me to 12. That's fine. We have a Sentinel. So the only thing we're really worried about is Galen, right? All thing we're really worried about Galen. So here's finally Max People. I don't think I've really played against Max People before. Gotcha. Just doing some math. I can't type, not match. And And then we'll go ahead, we'll swing with Mina, get the restore. See what he's got, see if he's got a Galen, and we can just turn off with our Galen. We'll swing the forward to base with our Sentinel. There's the Crucible, that's pretty spooky. So now he's swinging 5, 8, 12 more to base. We're gonna have 15 on base. I think we can still win this race. So we're gonna heal 3. I think I don't swing a Itinerant here, and I let him exhaust one of my units, and then whichever one he doesn't exhaust that I deploy, once I deploy, I can slam the Saber onto and swing 6 or 7 to base. Oh no, Derek, you paused it? That's actually kind of funny. And oh, he just goes wide. Okay, I mean, I think so. He's tapped out. And here now, unfortunately, I don't think we can even kill Max Rebo, so I kind of want Yoda next turn. I got kidnapped, yeah. That would be actually insane. Can you imagine something crazy happen? I don't know. I don't even want to think about that. So then, Heroic doesn't really kill anything, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and I think we still want the Yoda. I could play Anakin's not online, never mind. Let's trigger that, heal 3. So we can go 11 to base here from the 25. Or I even can kill the Ackbar. I think we're just trying to race. So you'll have 8 left. And we'll have, and I can play Galen and call, do I just call Galen? Don't actually know. Don't actually know what I want to call here. Or do I just play the Heroic Arc instead? I should have played the Heroic Arc last turn if I was going to do that. What do I call with Galen? So is he's claiming a little early. He probably has enough damage next turn. 7, 9, 12, 15, 19, 23. He's gonna have enough next turn. Question is, what can I call with Galen to stop it? I need to, this is actually kind of tricky because I don't remember what he played last game. My memory is kind of bad right now. So then we play Galen. Do we just call Galen Urso? Oh wait, it wouldn't work. Oh wait, it would work, right? He owns it still. He owns it. Galen turns out because he's just so I think here we want what could he save the game with? Some kind of exhaust effects, I guess. I don't know what he even has in the deck. I guess I just call Galen. I don't know. Help me out, chat. Oh, he called Typho. He kind of calls Typho. Actually, do I even play the Galen? Or I just play the Heroic Arc instead. No, I think I can call the Galen. I don't know if it really matters, but we have the double Max Rebo again. It would still work, right? Because it's yeah, it doesn't say opponent controls, it's opponent owns, so he still owns it. So yeah, it would call it turn off Galen. I don't know if it's gonna do it though, because Galen doesn't help him win the game. It's opponent's owned cards. So I think it would work on your Galen. And ooh, a ghost could be good here. Second Heroic Arc, don't really need that. Actually, I don't even really need the Anakin's online now. Yeah, we have the Yoda here. We can blow up like anything with Yoda. So, and heal 5. So I might be able to take him out of the range. Oh, Unity of Purpose. Oh my god, Uncle Rico, you're right. Unity of Purpose. I'm about to get Unity of Purpose to death here. Oh no. Oh no. All right, wait for it. Wait for it. He's on 8. You can cast it right now. Right now, Rico. Rico called it, I think. Unity of Purpose in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's definitely. Oh, Liberty. Liberty would also do it, right? Kind of. because we just swing 5 to base. He has like no healing. So all I can do is exhaust one of our units. Oh no, we can attack in and then exhaust. So actually we need to, we're just gonna Yoda and, oh yeah, we just Yoda and kill Ackbar and we win. Right? Beast tapped out. Oh wait. What? Wait. Oh. You undoed right after I played. I see. Oh, I didn't see what happened. Yeah, I don't think he can do that Liberty play. He just loses. I don't know. I guess I'll give him another take bet. I guess you need one to win the race. I guess you're right. Let's see. I mean, yeah, I think we're chilling here though. Again, the itinerary over the Typho compared to last game. No problem. Well, he kills instead of that. That makes sense, but I think we still just slam the Yoda and kill Ackbar. Is my thinking. What can you have for 4? If he has like a Typho, then we can kill. We don't have lethal though. Would he have lethal? 7, 9, 12, 15, 19, 22. He would not have lethal. We're down 0 after playing the Yoda. So we'll do that and see what he's got for 4 here. I think that's the move. If he has Typho, he doesn't have lethal, and I think so. There's an exhaust. But I think yeah, he doesn't have lethal, right? Let's just do the math one more time. 7, 9, 12, 15, 19, 22. We have 1 restore. He's gonna be 1 off. So for sure. We'll hold the swing with the Mina. So yeah, maybe calling the Galen was correct here. We will see. But this is a kind of interesting game. This is an interesting game. He can't play Unity. I don't know if he can play for 2 for. He could have. Is he 2 off lethal or is it more than that? Oh damn! Is that gonna be exact? 3, 6, 8, 10, 13. Wait, is that exact? No, I can't do math. So I'm just gonna claim 15. I think he's 2 off. He's 2 off, right? Math is hard. Phew. So that 1 restore didn't really matter, but the 5 restore from Yoda was clutch. That was a close one. All right, I was like, are we actually gonna like lose this game now? But after trying to race the max rebo, this is a wild deck, Loopy. This is cool. Having fun playing against it. It's something different, right? So we got to next game, and definitely went the 3rd Hyperspace Disaster. That was a mistake, straight up. Don't need the. I think I want the 3rd Ghost. Now we know. Like I was like, oh, I thought he was like kind of a ground deck, but he's definitely just straight up like a, you know, more of a. He has some ground units, but definitely more of a space deck, right? So we're gonna adjust that a little bit. I will take out maybe the Landos. But then we're taking out a lot of our, I think I'll take out the Anakins. I think Anakin's too slow. I think on 6 resources, I either have to be doing more than just doing -2, -3. So I think I'll do that. So I'm taking out like the late game stuff and our ground sentinels. Yeah, we'll adjust that a little bit. So I feel a little bit better about where the deck's at. Oh, I gotta remember that there is a merchandise drop for BTS in 7 minutes. So if chat wants to help remind me, even though none of you probably care about it other than me, and this is a great hand. We got our I don't know what you could have for Consular besides like claiming and exhausting. So we're probably gonna probably do like this. Actually, do I want the Mina or do I want the Yaddle? Probably the Yaddle for the more restore. Yeah, fetch in. There's my partner's a huge BTS fan. I'm getting into BTS as well. I like BTS. They have a new album that just dropped, their first one in a long time since they had their military service. So I am gonna try to buy some of that merch when it goes on sale in 7 minutes. We'll see, folks, if I can multitask or not. And there is the 1-drop in space. He goes double 1-drop, and this Ghost is gonna be making him pretty sad, I think. So get rid of the Maz, I think. So we go into Ghost this turn. To next turn, if Consort lives, we can do like Yaddle plus Masterpiece. Seems good. But turn 2 Ghost is always fun. It's always fun. I love it in this deck. And I got my Serialized Ghosts I sleeved up. Oh, I know to my record. We lost a game. We won a game, so we're 4-1. He exhausts his own unit. We'll go ahead and claim. There's the Faith. Is he going to have it disclosed, though? That would be something. I guess he does have it. Okay. Well, we get to see his entire hand. So, let me get my notepad out, write it down. Not actually, but another Faith, a Blue Ace, and a Han Pilot. So that's actually a bit spooky. We have the Hyperface Disaster, though. So if he... yeah, the double Faith is going to be a problem, though. All that Spies. And if he has, John's like, he doesn't have a Galen yet, right? But I'm not liking this, actually. Okay, we do get a Ground Sentinel now. So I think, well, I don't think we need to XP up the Ghost yet, but with 6 resources here, I want to play both Masterpiece plus Cinta. Even though nothing will be XP'd up or Sentinel up this turn, we'll be able to XP up both next turn. So we can afford to take some damage here. I think famous last words possibly, but we'll go ahead and cheat out the Cinta first. Might just exhaust our Ghost. That'd be fine, because then I get an X-Wing. I'd be okay with that if he does that. And then I probably swing to base with Ghost. I don't think it feels kind of bad to kill the A-Wing here. So I'll probably just go to base with it, but he's going to head and kill my Consular. Makes sense, I suppose. He needs to kill it at some point, and the Spies get to live. So we'll see if the Consular start here is any good. I mean, the current 2 Ghosts obviously is great. We're just gonna, I think we swing the base. I don't think we try to kill his little weenies. We do need to have an answer to his Galen though, because but he didn't have it. So we're going to have some Restore online, though, with the Yaddle next turn, and then Masterpiece this turn. We'll see if he does trades in. If he has to trade in like 2 of his units there, I'd feel kind of bad to trade that into Masterpiece. So he gets more X-Wings. Again, we're really only scared of that Galen at this point because of our Sentinels. And, oh, this isn't your... Okay, I guess you're right. It's probably not really tap your opponent's unit. I keep talking about playing around that, but I guess you're right. It's not really that type of deck. You're right, J-Freak. So I will... keep that in mind. Yeah, I think he wants to go wide. There's the Han Pilot. Does he kill the Masterpiece that we saw? Yep, there's the Masterpiece down. But I'm fine with that. I just Masterpiece healed us 3. Basically, paid 1 resource to heal us 3. And Consular healed us 4. So he is building a better board than us, but we're about to Sentinel up both of these units. So, and then we have the Hyperface Disaster, especially if we did Max Rebo's Band or something. This turn, I think it's Shatter. We do have to be aware of the Crucible, right? Crucible is getting a bit spooky. Do I actually not race then? Maybe I don't race because of Crucible next turn. Yeah, I think we go Shatter plus Owen this turn. Over, because Yaddle, we could do Yaddle plus Owen, but I think I'm gonna do Shatter plus Owen. I might just Shatter without the Force on the X A-Wing, question mark, is that bad? And then I have the Force to XP up both my units. I might just do that. What else could he play on? Am I going to regret that? Am I going to regret? He could play the Resistance Boost Squadron and do 4 damage to the Ghost. I think I might just do this. Save the Force to XP up both units, and then another XP from swinging with Obi. Yeah, I think we got to actually not try to race here and just kind of stem the tide, actually, because of the Hyperspace Disaster and the Restore we're going to have on board. So we exhaust there. I'll go ahead and clear one of the Spies. And then... Again, I mentioned before, but just the Galen, I think is what we have to worry about. This deck actually seems better than Ackbar. I mean, Ackbar actually was an okay off-meta. This is not an okay. It was a solid off-meta deck. I think it topped the PQ at least. I don't know if I go base here, if I kill one of the... Actually, let's XP up first. And there's the Blue Ace we saw. He has to ready up our Cinta, though. So I don't know if he wants to do that. So the Blue Ace will kill our Ghost. I think we just go to base here now. And yeah, this is gonna be a little awkward for him because like if he wants a blue ace, he has to ready or a Cinta. Oh, we can ready the ghost. If I hadn't stolen with the ghost, he would yeah. But I get that 6 to base. If I hadn't swung, I wouldn't have gotten 6 to base, right? But this board is there's no board for Ackbar, and I've got Restore on board. Yeah, we're chilling. Little bit awkward here now because all I'm going to be playing is a 2 resource. I guess I can maybe I can probably sack the Owen off actually into the Ackbar and get a draw. So I'm going to do that. And hopefully not whiff on the Owen draw, but I think I actually want to sack it first because I have no play, basically. And that next couple draws would have been kind of bad, so I guess he had no play anyway, but we get the Consular, and whichever one he doesn't exhaust with the swing. Actually, he might, yeah, I keep saying, yeah, like H3 said, he might, yeah, you're right. I think controlling board definitely was correct. So he exhausts his own unit to keep building his board. He could have a Crucible here, so I think we just trade into the Ackbar, to be honest. Get that unit off the board. So before he can XP it. He can play Crucible here and get 3 XP out, but it's not that scary considering I got Hyperspace Disaster next turn. So Crucible here is a-okay. There's a blue leader. Is he gonna ambush it? I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. I still probably play the Saber to heal and swing 6 to base. And we can trade now with the blue leader, but you know, even though we're going top deck mode, we haven't. We can play like with the Consular, especially. We can play whatever we draw, and we get the Yoda. Ooh, that's a great draw. Well, it's an okay draw, right? Poor Ackbar just trades all the heavy space. Ooh, that showed off my pit stains there. Ooh, that's awkward. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's pretty good. 8 more HP. So we dropped that game 1, but now we have a little better idea what we're playing against. It's I feel a little more comfortable with it. And he just trades in there. I just go 6 to base here. All I have is the Disaster, but I kind of want to bait out something. Want to play like a Crucible or something. And maybe I just pass. Maybe they could think I got greedy and like don't have a play outside the Consular. It's interesting to kill the Consular. Why don't you just kill the Obi? I guess you really just didn't want Yoda to come down this turn. But even Yoda or Keller, I guess Keller cheated out would have been pretty bad too. And now, yep, there's the Disaster. GG. Most likely. I'll get rid of the other Yoda Saber because I want the unit instead of, even though they're both healing. But yeah, I think we got this one. I don't know at this point what he could have. Again, we only have the 2 cards to his 6, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. We got rid of his board. Remember, we tried, like, the thing we learned, racing is not the answer. Early bow would have been bad too. Oh, but actually, little does he know, I don't even have Bo-Katan in the list anymore. So there's the exhaust. We get to just slam the Yoda and kill that. Go back to 0 on base. How much have we healed this game? It's kind of crazy, right? Like, healed 2, 5, 10 at least, if not more than that. No, I think just the 10. That's still a lot of healing. So we're playing Colossus basically. Yeah, and there's no disclose. Got the Sheathipede, and that's probably that's it for this game. So you'd be forced to maybe use the Yoda ability, or not Yoda ability, use the Ackbar ability just to exhaust Yoda here, and GG. GG's Loopy. Thank you for the games. All right. That was a good match. Exciting one. Again, like the game against Mike on his Kallus, you know, these PQs can be a crapshoot sometimes, and especially these early PQs where the meta is still pretty wide open. Gotta be ready for anything. So this is a good to learn the options. Like I don't know why I wasn't thinking about the Galen. Oh, and I gotta remember the merchandise just came out. So give me a second. It really sold out already. Oh my god. Let me. Wait. Did I get it? I think I got the jersey or the hoodie here. Let me see. 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 Oh no. I don't know. Wait, I'm in the wrong PayPal account. Shoot. Credit card. Sorry, folks. This is great content, isn't it? Give me a second here, folks. I am trying to purchase this, but hey, how's everyone liking this meta? I'll kill time by I can grab my credit card. Or sorry, folks. How's everyone liking this meta? What are you guys playing? What are you liking? What are you not liking? Isn't this great content, everyone? This is me trying to buy stuff as it's freaking launched. Let's see here. Let's see what we can get. Making the payment if this bug doesn't bug out. Let's go back to the list for a second. It's again, still feeling pretty good about it. Oops, I dropped my mat. Payment failed. I am trying to order this. One second here, folks. Appreciate your patience, but I gotta change my account. I apologize for this, but let's go ahead and queue up and see what we get. So we'll start the next game. Best of 3, join the queue while I'm doing this, and see what we can get here, because this merch is pretty sweet and like in high demand. I don't know if anyone follows like BTS stuff, but it is like the fandom is kind of crazy. It's just, you know, they're so huge that like people like I don't think I told the story on stream about when I went to Target last week to get their release. We had to wait in line before card at Target opened on a Saturday morning. And all right, we got the XL hoodie. Got XL hoodie. Plushie sold out immediately. All right. All right. Yeah, getting it for the scalpers. And we have no one in the queue. Anyone want to queue snipe me here? Chazzer, yeah, I'm trying raise mostly for like the Landos. I don't know, Bo hasn't done too much for me so far. I'm just trying it out. It probably should be a 1 of in the sideboard, but I'm trying 2 just to make sure if I do side her in, I can draw it. But I've heard some people have said that raise felt pretty good. I lost to it in limited against Kallus, just because nothing deals with it. Like if it's just like a stalemate board against like a Talzin or a Lando, you just slam it down and like they might just win the game. So that's why I'm trying it out. It looks like there's no one in the best of 3 queue. I have found that like with Lando, you might have these games can kind of be like a stalemate where you just kind of like fight for board early. They throw their first bomb down, I remove it, and then they remove my first Yoda, and then it's like you get this back and forth. So like I don't know, the theory seems okay. We'll see if in practice it's actually good. And yeah, there's no one in the queue. But let me see if there's anything else I want to buy from this merch. Yeah, it's sold out. All right, we got a Luke Data Vault, great here. Pretty much everything is, wow, everything like sold out like immediately, kind of crazy. We got this sweet hoodie though. Oh wait, there's a mini skateboard key ring for $30. Actually, I'll pass on that. It's a $30 keychain. It's kind of expensive. All right, we're back to the gameplay here after that little interlude. And yeah, we'll see what we get here against this Luke Data Vault. So yeah, we got 2, 3, 4. That seems good enough to me. Well, we don't have any spray with the protect the pod. This hand's fine. This is actually this is not our deal. 2, 3, 4. So I think I actually get rid of the Typho here because I want to be playing either Itinerant or something. Yeah, I think I want to hold on to the Yoda. Yeah, so let's get reset here and see what we got. So. Just double checking everything's good quality wise. Oh yeah, Carlos is maybe gonna go. Ooh, I think, we can't protect the pod yet. I think we'll protect the pod next turn, and then play into this turn, of course. And then probably just focus on the indirect on Cinta or on Mina is my thought. I have to be careful that I don't get pinged off the force though. I think we can do like this. Since Cinta will have 4 health, can ping you down to 3, but we're gonna XP her up until into 6. So actually, I kind of want the Restore to live over the Mina, or I mean over the Sentinel, right? Or did I put it? I just put it all on Cinta actually. No, I don't want it to die. I just put it all on Cinta, and then I'll XP the Mina, I think. And get the Restore. You can double ping Cinta to death, but then... Oh, I gotta remember a Protect a Pod. Yeah, definitely better to keep Mina healthy here. We'll see what he's got for 3 now. Like a red 5, I'll just kill with a Protect the Pod. Which is a little spooky, but yeah, we'll see. Oh, he has the air superiority, so we get to draw now. I think I won't show the pod. Unfortunately, I can't play. It's actually, it doesn't help us board, but now in hindsight, I should just put that all on base. That was just a mistake straight up. I could take that base damage early because now Protect the Pod is like dead. So I do not like, okay, the Shatter Point, and we don't get the Force. Yeah, that was just straight up a mistake, I think for sure. So here, I'm probably gonna play a Consular. I wanna get the Force back, so I wanna play Consular. And then plus the Yoda Saber, I guess. Yeah, just not, okay. Yeah, I'm not playing, okay, I gotta lock in. I need to reset myself, got a little distracted. But we'll see what we can get here. Yeah, this is a tough one. I think it's just, I want the heal from Yoda Saber, but I think I want to keep both these events. I think Blue Leader does too much at this point of the game. So, yeah, it was just a mistake not putting it on base. Yeah. Yeah, Luke always keep it, you're right. Do they have a second one? Do I slam the Yoda Saber now, or I slam the Consular first? That is the question. I think I might just pass. I'm gonna pass. I want to do that more often. I'm playing around with this more, the early passes, just to like delay the actions, because I want to like dirtle things. So there's the hot shot maneuver. Got punished for passing, for sure. But now if when he pings, I get to get the Force back with the Yoda Saber on the Consular. So just have another way to ping, and he doesn't, so that's nice for us. Now, do I kill one of the ships, or do I ghost this turn? That's actually tricky. I think I kill one of the ships, and then, yeah, it's a little bit tough. I don't think I want the Maz. I'm not really racing. I'm kind of in control mode here. They were probably gonna try to kill Luke instead of trying to outrace him, right? With a Protect the Pod. So we could just shatter the 2/4. Oh wait, we have 7 resources. We could play, nope, we can't play 2 things. Nope. I think we just swing with the Consular to base. This is tricky. I don't really want to take all that indirect, but yeah, let's just play the Ghost. XP the Ghost. Then he has to swing into it. He doesn't have Beguile, right? It's not Luke Yellow. So there's not a second air superiority. Kind of sucks, but he's got some of his best interaction cards, but he doesn't have his best space units, right? Because now all these just die swinging in, which is kind of interesting. He's just going to swing in. And I'm going to put it just all on base. So I just put it all on base, I think. He's going to have no space units. And I really want to get the Force back. You could have like, yeah, there's a Blue Leader, but that's it. Like, okay. That seems okay to me. Like, I guess he's not gonna flip. Well, you have the Shatter plus, I guess plus Yaddle, or probably not. Probably what we can do is we can Shatter wherever he plays immediately, and then drop Yaddle, and then have the Restore from that instead of the Yoda Saber. So we'll go ahead and Yeah, I don't know about this line's taken by the Luke, but this maybe he's just playing with cards he's drawn. These are kind of awkward draws. He's probably flipping to ground here, actually. Wait a second. Wait a second. I should have kept the Saber, because then I could have protected potted to kill them, and now I can't. That actually was just a mistake. That's a bit unfortunate. Yeah. So this is a weird game. Luke's gonna flip to ground. Yeah, we'll have to protect the pod. We actually maybe we do it on Chewie because we can't. Well, either one can't get shattered, right? We'll do it on Chewie actually. So looking a little. This is like a little spooky. I did not play this one that well. Not gonna. I just like up front with you all. But hey, we're practicing. This is why we practice for the real event. You know, for the PQs and whatnot. So now, do I claim? Yeah, I think I claimed. I'd rather kill Chewbacca at the Yaddle and get the restore online for next turn. And I might have to claim into a Yoda. Okay, I got the Typho. That's good. We'll keep the Shatter in case we play something big in space or something, I guess. We also could play these two. We could play these. I guess if I don't want to really choose right now between Shatter and Typhos, I could regret that, right? I might have to just claim early into playing Yoda. We'll see. Masterpiece would have Sentinel. No, I'd rather play either just Shatter or Typho this turn, I think. Or I want to hold the Shatter, I think, for after I play Yoda, because I'm going to need to stabilize. So he's going to put me in check here. We have the Typho. We do need to be careful of... Oh, that's a little bit greedy. If I have so many Sentinels in my deck, right? If he has some way to kill my Typho here, that is bad, but we'll just show the Yoda because we'll get the... Doesn't really matter. And while we can, we'll kill... Even if we like... Even if we end up losing the 6 damage from the Ghost for something in his hand, I think that's worth it here. Yep, GG. Weird game, right? Him having to flip to ground, but it worked out. Now, I want the disasters for sure. It's not a typical game, right? So we got a little bit lucky to top deck that Typho. Glad we didn't, you know, obviously we're always going to keep it there, so it wasn't really a risk. But we'll put in the Heroic Arcs for sure. Take out our Ground Sentinel 5-drop. Probably, okay, do I want second Galen? What is the call against Luke? I think Luke is one deck you don't, or Galen isn't that good. Like, you call against Boba, you call Topple. Against AN decks, you call AN. You know, there's Condemn against the villain blue decks. Galen against Luke, what am I really calling? I don't know if we want third Shatter. Well, Retaliation is our card to test out. Take out the Anakins. And then don't want the Rays. I might want the Galen. We have to take out 2 more cards. We could take out the 2 Typhos, I guess. Because if he goes to ground, we're honestly okay usually, right? That was kind of an anomaly of a game. I don't think I play around Luke going to ground, even though we're so teched for space now. Maybe he does go to ground more often, but I don't know. I'm testing this out. It seems like logical to take out your ground sentinels against the space mid-range deck, but I will see. I'm still testing it out. Again, we're still early on, but this hand is obviously a keep, but it's not. I don't know if this is not really a consular hand. Like, we don't have. Well, we could actually just go 2-drop into 3+2 drop, actually. Maybe that's the move. Go like this. And you can go Consular into Masterpiece plus Yaddle. Or Consular, if he has an answer, into Yaddle plus Owen. Yeah, I think we still go for Consular. I think it's, yeah, I've had games where I regret starting not the Restore here over the Mina, or Yaddle, but we have a lot of Restore. Lando's lights out for Luke. The problem is, like, if they do go to ground, you have to force them to ground, and you have to play all 5. I don't know. Maybe I keep it in the deck, but I have to slide out some stuff, right? But we're not gonna make that same mistake as last time. We could do if he air superiorities us, you know, first action, we're fine with that because we can just drop Yaddle plus Owen or the Masterpiece. Probably just the Masterpiece here. And yeah, we'll get rid of the Mino. Even though it's our green unit for the Masterpiece and has a Restore, we have better Restore units in hand. The there maybe was a case to keep the Mina, but yeah, we're going all to base here. Now, actually, wait, we just play. We play Masterpiece plus Yaddle here. Or should we just played out the Masterpiece? I actually don't know. I might have to claim here. Nope, I don't have to now. And he probably wants to ping. But now we have both green and blue on the board. Hey, what's up, Brian? Thanks for tuning in. And ooh, that is... Okay, so if we had just played the Masterpiece and speed it, then... Ooh, that's a tough one. Do we just shatter that now to keep our Masterpiece alive? Because what does he have to kill our Masterpiece? Like, nothing. Right? Oh, thanks, Brian. I was gonna say, yeah, I had to blast recording the podcast last night. Yeah, I think I might just shatter. Do I keep the Maz over the Owen? Probably because, or actually, no, we want to shatter and use the Force, so we won't be choosing the Consular this turn. So next turn we'll have the Maz. So I think, I don't think he has anything to kill a 3/3 in space. He could Blue Eater ambush him, but just trades, and that's just like it's a whole turn, and I'm okay with that. I think. It's not my ideal line here. I would prefer to have like a itinerant to play over this shatter, hold the shatter for later. But instead of just trading the Masterpiece to the 4/4, I'm gonna hold it. If he has no clean clear to the Masterpiece, he might just run away with the game because it's gonna restore 2 and give an XP. So it might just be game. Oh, we are 6-1. I didn't update the record yet, so yeah, I'm excited. This is a good match so far. I think it shows like obviously the power of Consular, but also just like yeah, the power of Masterpiece in particular. Yeah, he doesn't have an answer to the Masterpiece. I was taking it to base. He just attacks in. I'm just gonna go ahead and heal and give the XP to itself. Because now if he plays something threatening like a that's pretty much the game. And we'll see. Obviously it's way too early, but the fact that I have the Disaster in hand really makes it tough here for Luke. Like, obviously doesn't know that, but like, I think the main way for Luke to win this game now is to have a big space threat, or flip into a space unit and not have it, swing the base with it. Oh wow, it's just trade there. That's a-okay with me. Surely you have to trade. Okay, just as that one. I think that's a mistake. I guess it keeps me off the Force. But I don't really care about that because now I get to eat that 3/4. So I think that was a mistake. And now, ooh, good. Ooh, did we keep both Disasters? Probably not. Hey, McWithers, how's it going? You can concentrate and stop the Force. Yeah, but like, yeah, I don't really mind because I don't really have anything to cheat out. But I don't know. I guess I could have cheated out Heroic Arc and Maz if he hadn't stopped the Force. But do I keep both Disasters? Is that not needed? I think I'm playing the Heroic Arc this turn probably. Let's keep both Disasters. Yeah, I'm switching over to McCullers. Do you have a PQ this weekend? I'm really pumped. I'll heal 2. Yeah, people aren't running Masterpiece in this deck, or I think they're just wrong. I think it's so good. The card is so good, and yeah, he's gonna be able to flip onto it next turn. We will see if he doesn't claim here. We can just claim and trade. He does claim. We'll deploy. Get the heal our full amount to base. Probably should have kept the Maz in hindsight. I don't know if I'm gonna need these 2 Disasters, but and ooh, yeah, now we definitely need to keep both of them because we have Ghost this turn. I don't even need any of the Disasters. Like, yeah. Oh wait, are you going to the Springfield one? Hell yeah. Okay, I'm really excited. And actually, no, good number of folks going there. It's kind of central to a lot of people, so that makes sense. Double Sudden is a bit spooky, but we just have a Disaster next turn. I think we just go. We don't want to take 2 swings, so we might only have 1 action here, right? So let's go just the 4 to base, I think. And then after that, he does that. We claim. We could play the Ghost out and Sentinel it up to see. But if he has some answer to it, then if he has some answer to the Ghost next turn, then I'll feel kind of bad. So I think we actually just claim and then Disaster into Ghost the following turn. possibly, if or end with the Yoda. Oh wow, now Yoda plus Shatter. We have Disaster into Yoda plus Shatter the following turn. Don't think we need the double Shatter. I'll hold on to the Ghost just because we can. But now we get to head Disaster, and he has the 4/4 K-Wing. Do we just claim or we take the 5 to base? We can take 5 to base. He's not killing us, like, and now we can, let's do the math. We give him to 22. He's at 11 left. We're still not killing him next turn, so we can just claim now. Yeah, we are mad chill in this game. Drew our great, had the Consular start. There's no draws lethal for them. Yeah, I think you're right. And we just slam our Yoda and kill the Saboteur. He is the 4/1, but don't think it will really matter. Not looking great for the Hoth Jedi. Just get to kill there, but our 7/1 is not going to do it, especially once we, yeah. I guess if we didn't have a card from hand to activate, then I will give Yoda his Saber, and heal and do 4 damage there. Yeah, maybe he thought he had a chance, but GG. Sure, I'll play against, yeah, honestly, I'll play against Luke Dadevald again. Yeah, honestly, it's good reps. So 1-2-0. We are 7-1 today. So let's go ahead and run it back and I'll just take initiative. I'll give you it. Might as well. Even though it's like a new best of 3, whatever. I don't really care. And we don't have a 2-drop here. It has an easy mulligan. Yeah, Alex, thanks for that. Again, I said before, I had a blast recording that last night, and you're gonna win it. Okay, we have to go through. We have to see if we can go through each other. Hopefully, maybe we'll get a good match. Looking forward to it. And we have no turn 1 into the Blue Eater might actually save us, but if he has a 4 health turn 1, we are not looking good. I had a game like this actually on stream a week or 2 ago against a Luke where I had no turn 1 and they played the Jedi Starfighter. So we'll get rid of. This is tough because we have 3. We're not gonna get the Force for Shatterpoint anytime soon. We kind of want all of these cards. I guess maybe we don't hold on to the Yoda this early because we have 2 more Yodas in the deck and the rest of these cards, we need to get to the Yoda and the rest of these cards are gonna help us get there. Or maybe it's the Yoda Saber. I think it's either Yoda or his Saber we get rid of. We have 3, we don't have a 2-drop into 3, 4, 5 maybe. No, we'll get rid of the versus game 1s. We don't have the two Hyperface Disasters to bring in, so I think Yoda's Saber is gonna be needed early on, possibly. But I might regret if I get to 8. I might regret. I don't know if we're even get to 8. So hopefully plays the Y-Wing, and we're gonna see the Y-Wing here. Come on, play the Y-Wing. Yes, let's go. All right, folks, this game might be saved. This game might be saved. And ooh, we got a good 4-drop there now. Do we want double Ghost? Maybe not though. If he does a Saboteur unit, right? He's got the Kit Fistos and the K-Wing, so I don't know if double Ghost is actually that good. But we have Blue Eater into Typho. Probably hold the Yoda Saber over the second Ghost. Yeah, maybe I don't need the 2 Ghosts. We have the Shatter for, well, it's a little bit tricky, but this worked out. Not having a turn 1 would have been preferred, of course, but if he says, oh, he's just going to ambush in, that, hey, starting over on the 4 resource turn is A-okay. We have a lot of Shatters. We have all the Shatters, actually. We only have 2 main deck now, right? So that's all our Shatters. But we have our 4-drop Captain Typho. That's not going to keep me off the Force, thankfully. And now, I guess I don't need the Kelleran. Yeah, on 7, I'd be rather doing like Cinta plus Shatter over just Kelleran. So don't think we need the Kelleran. Could Shatter that, but I don't think we really need to. I'd rather save the Shatter for the Saboteur units. So I think we're gonna drop. So I think sequencing wise, we actually want to go quick with our turn, because in case we need to claim early to shatter a Cyber True unit before we can flip onto it. So I'm gonna slam, instead of like dirtling, I'm gonna slam Ghost first. Often I dirtle, just slam Ghost last and XP it. But because of that, I might go ahead and claim now. I'm gonna go ahead and claim. It seems kind of crazy, right? But to save up so as not to get like what, 7 damage and 2 XP. But I really don't think I have an answer in hand for a what, 8-9 Saboteur, but I do have Sentinel in hand, right, for the 7-9. So we're gonna go ahead and claim. And see, you know, you can do 3 to base, but you know, I don't think he has any 1-drop ships, does he? But yeah, so I guess it'd be a little bit annoying if he swings and pings Typho. I think we really just had to prioritize that. We're not winning this race, right? We got the, that's nice restore to drop, but do I ever just swing into the 4/4 and hold the shatter? I might actually. Is that crazy? No, it's crazy because if he flips in Sintas, then I will regret getting rid of that Ghost. But then if I shatter, I don't have the force for, yeah, I'll shatter. Yeah, that'd be way too bad if he were to swing in Sinta. Yeah, because then he just kills our Ghost with the ping. So yeah, now at least we get to flip. Oh, it actually isn't looking good because this next ping will just kill us. Yeah, maybe my line wasn't the best actually. I think it might just be cooked here. Yeah, I think I misplayed. That was not the best line in hindsight. The question is, do I want to push? Well, actually, he won't be able to swing the base because even with the on attack might kill our Ghost, but then he doesn't get 7 to base, so maybe that's okay. And then we'll play our Owen down instead. We'll get the Force. Okay, Galen here doesn't do a whole lot. That one of Hyperspace Disaster would be nice. Consort's not doing much either. And getting to that, oh, Yoda. Yeah, we're seeing some resourcing decisions here being a little bit off. We'll show the Yoda Saber. And Brian asked, my deck is kind of max blinged out. I will say, it's been a little bit too much. So if I go to 6 to base here, I think now I just race probably. If I had a Blue Eater, I could attack into there and finish it off, but I don't. So we'll do the 6 to base. I wonder if he just swings in and just kills Owen with the on attack. It probably isn't correct, but it could be a play. And now he just plays the 3-2. I don't know, I guess he's just dirtling. What do we do here? Oh, he has the another Resistance Squadron, I guess. So he's trying to kill it with the Resistance Squadron? Yeah, I think I see through that. Do we shatter or do we Galen to stop that? I could call Galen to turn off the Resistance next to that other. It's pretty telegraphed, right? What other pings does he have, right? Besides that, not a whole lot. I think I hold the shatter. Resistance Blue Squadron. Could be wrong, but that's kind of my read. I'm making a pretty hard read here that he's setting up the Resistance Blue Squadron. So I want him to not have to only kill it with the swing, and I want to be able to play the Saber on Obi, use the Force to heal, and then XP the Galen and use Galen to finish or Owen and use Owen to finish off Cinta. So there's the Chewbacca pilot. Yep, we're gonna do that. And now we're kind of turning the tide on this race a little bit, right? We still have 19 health now. We've healed. How much have we healed? You know, quite a bit. And we've got 8 left. Yeah, I got 9 on board after I sack here. I can hopefully draw into a, okay. Our one Hyperspace Disaster, I wouldn't have drawn it last game, but, or next round, but the run after, we don't get it. But it does dig us closer to a Yoda. So there is that, and we don't get it, but we do get the extra heal here, which could be nice if he has some interaction to stop our lethal. And he's only got 13. Okay, he gets to do 5 damage. Oh, he gets to kill our Galen, I guess. Okay, but I could just put him in check, right, by just swinging here. Might be forced to claim. We won't give the XP. Yeah, now having a turn 1, we got bailed out by having the Blue Leader on turn 2 to kill the 1/3, and then he was forced to just trade his Blue Leader in. So that's kind of saved us this game that we reset. So in hindsight, we could have researched differently. And I'm not gonna be too hard on myself, like, you know, getting rid of the Yoda and second Ghost, because we didn't know like how that first couple of turns were gonna go. But it's a good learning. I think this is a good matchup to prepare for, right? It's like he just claims, yep, that's gonna do it. We will play Itinerant Warrior and Cinta, and then probably, I don't know if any even run into resources and change any lines here, but just in case the game goes on any further, doesn't really matter. Actually, I often stay at 8, like I said before with this deck, so that's gonna be the game. GG. Let's go on to the next game. And hey, winning a game 1 is always great because I have so much bringing in for post board. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 8 cards, right? So we'll still go take out the Calorans and Anakins. I think that's an easy one. We haven't seen Retaliation yet, but you know, that's our answer, because I put that in. If I didn't draw it on the flip turn or right after, 1 swing from Luke is usually okay. It's the second, third swings the base that get me. So that's where I need the Sentinels. I'd probably get rid of especially the Typhos. I think, who was it saying that the Lando does shut down the ground if they go to ground? So there might be a case to, but I don't want to touch my healing cards here. I don't want to touch my 2-drops. Maybe Maz could come out, but then I'm going down on 3-drops. I don't really like that because I only have, you know, 8 3-drops outside of Blue Leader. Yeah, they could be Maz, Shazzer. That could be right, but that helps the race a little bit. Instead of, I'm usually going to be playing Lando on 5. I'll do 1 Maz, 1 Lando. I don't know. We'll split the difference. Sure. We'll try this out. The 1 Maz could be dug for with, well, we don't have the Caloran, never mind. I don't know. Maybe I should just choose between the 2 and just decide, but he was readied up, so I don't want to keep him waiting too long. And this is a great hand. Yaddle into Blue Leader. Love it. And probably have to get rid of the Yoda Saber and the Cinta, just because Ghost and Disaster are like our 2 cards we really, really need. And you know, we love Yoda Saber. It's been doing work for us in this match. I still don't think I need it this early. We're not going to play it till the flip turn. So, and these other cards here are like kind of indispensable in this matchup, the Ghost and Disaster. So I'm feeling good about this hand. We'll see what he's got. He's got the R2-D2 pilot. That's pretty annoying, but maybe I should have claimed and just Blue Leadered that, but I kind of wanted to go for the Force instead. And oh man, I get the Yoda too early. Yeah, Yoda Saber has been very good, so but I think I don't regret resourcing it. Now if he Chewbacca pilots here, we might just lose. I guess I get rid of the Yoda. Cause I really have to keep my curve here, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's a little early to see that Yoda. Chewbacca pilot, come on, cross your fingers for no Chewbacca pilot, and he's got it. So there is that. I think we don't ambush in. And we XP up the Yaddle after the swing. So I actually tried to XP the, oh, he did. I was if he had Resistance Blue Squadron, he could have pinged Blue Leader and then played it, and it would have died. That would have been a mistake. So, okay, double Itinerant might stem the tide here a little bit. I think I have to get rid of the Shatter. It's not really doing me anything here. We have Itinerant into Ghost. So the Ghost will hopefully tank the 6/6. And am I going to regret getting rid of the Shatter? I don't think so. I think I really need all the healing I can get. We need 2 more Shatters, right? Yeah, race or start your engines. You're right, Shazzer. This is going to be a race. 6 to base there is a lot, but we get to restore 1 and restore 3 with the Itinerant. Unless we want to need to XP the blue leader for him to, if he plays like the Saboteur unit, the 4/4. That costs 4? It costs 4, right? He just trades in there. That's honestly okay-ish. So he's gonna get 18 to base ultimately with this. Yeah, this is not looking good. But we're getting a lot of, we have a lot of restore in hand and on board. So yeah, there's no way he has a 1-drop, right? Oh. System shock to keep us off the force is annoying, but fine. Oh, we get another Yoda and another. We gotta keep in the Yoda. And I guess we keep. Oh man, this is really tough because if he goes Saboteur unit, then it's gonna be bad. It's obviously a very good Luke because he's got, you know, good tech to keep us off the force. So we have to dirtle though, so that the 6/6 can't just eat our ghost. Or actually, do we just slam the ghost? Maybe we just slam the ghost because it heals us 6. Honestly, so if he swings in there, it heals us 6. We just need to stall to hyperspace. Do we have ghost? I might just slam the ghost. Normally I don't. Tree would go crazy, but I don't like that card. But you're right, it would go crazy. This is exactly the case where I want Tree as a turn 2 Chewie pilot. But to me, that's not often enough to run a bad card. But I could be wrong, you know. So slam the ghost into ghost, I think. We want to dirtle anyway because we want to get the 3 restore from the Yaddle. So we're gonna slam our ghost and see if he takes the bait. We're kind of fine either way, but worst case scenario here, yep, he just does. If he has air superiority, I think we have to swing with Yaddle. I think instead of going for 3 restore, we go for 2 restore. And you know, if he had air superiority there to kill our Yaddle, that would feel bad. No, you can't actually. He doesn't have more space units than us. Well, I still have I'm not going to undo it. Yeah. And you'll get a bump by Bleeder. Yeah, I go as far like I will consider Tree again, but I'm not running it for now. I'd rather run Disaster. I still firmly believe they should reprint Confiscate. Yeah, I agree with you. There's the Saboteur unit. So next turn though, we're not dead to 1 swing from Luke, right? It's gonna go 8 to base, but we're gonna store 2 here, and then we can just claim into Disaster, I guess. If he has the Cinta, so maybe we're okay. Oh wait, Chewbacca doesn't die to Hyperface Disaster. That's an important detail that I gotta remember. So hopefully this ghost can trade with it. But okay, that's a decent draw in the Blue Eater. Might need that to finish something off. Oh, now it's good we dirtle because if he could have played that to just defeat our XP, that could have been annoying. But now definitely the Cinta swing is our scariest occurrence here that we probably just lose to, because I don't think I can take 2 swings from Luke even with the 3 restore on board. No, he's gonna kill our Yaddle. We're gonna have no restore on board. So he's taking a second here. Maybe he doesn't have the Cinta, which is pretty nice. If he I might be able. Actually, I think we would lose to that. I believe because he would swing 8 to base, kill our Yaddle, and then I couldn't heal to stay from another 8 to base. So I'd have to claim. But the Hyperface Disaster wouldn't kill the black one, so I would just lose I would die to that, right? It'd be exact lethal at 19. Yeah, so this is tight. So there is the Resistance Squadron to kill the Yaddle. So now I think I just kill. Now I just kill the 6/6 for sure. That's the easiest play to make, and then yeah, and then we have the Hyperspace Disaster and air superiority. I think we just ambush Blue Eater to the ground to develop the unit, and then we have Disaster next turn. He actually might just swing the ground actually. Yeah, actually we should be prepared for that because it goes 15, 20. He should go to ground, right? So then disaster, actually, yeah, we have to remember that. Instead of going to base, it goes to have trading. 22, maybe I should have done that. I was so focused on the one line here that I wasn't even thinking about that. So I think we just swing to base. I don't want to just tap out. Yeah, he's gonna go to base. He's gonna what's it called? Do we just pass here? Do we pass? Because even if he what's it called? Claims and swings to base with like flips into space, I think I'm gonna pass. Cause no, I shouldn't. Because if he claims and switch to ground, we're actually kind of cooked. But I'm just thinking about like if he gets me to 20, I have to kill Luke in one action next turn actually. So I think I do have to pass. I think I can't afford to do that. So this is not a great spot for us actually. We need to draw into some healing, which we did, which is great. And now, yeah, so now we actually, so Yoda's Saber can kill Luke if he flips the ground right with the Obi-Wan. I'm assuming you can go 4 to base and turn on the ping. 25, no. Maz plus Saber would be lethal with this swing to base, but If he just swings to base, okay, actually I think we're okay. Now we're kind of okay. Cause if we go, let's see, I think we killed a 3-4 now. I don't think we can race. We're 2 off if we tried to race. And I think he's got the ping to kill us anyway. I think we killed the 3-4 here. Wait, I got 1 second. Tight game. I did some math here. So I killed that. He flips. He gets me, I play the Saber. I go on to 16. He gets me to 21. Oh, I had the second ghost. Oh, that's a Saboteur. Do I have to kill the Saboteur? Do I let his ping? I think I have to stop the Luke from swinging 5 to base, right? Like if he wants to ping and swing 3 to base, that's fine. I wouldn't be. Yeah, I need to stop that. So I need to play the Saber first. Or I go 6 to base. No, I really gotta stop Luke from swinging 6 to base. So we're gonna do this. You can kill off my ghost, but then we play the second ghost. You can still, oh wait, you can still swing, you can still flip on that unit though. Well, not with our second ghost though, he probably won it, right? Oh, you can Cinta. Cinta would suck. Cinta would actually, yeah, Cinta would win. Dang it. Well, we have the, I don't know, folks. This is a really interesting game. This is one I'm gonna have to look back on. Yeah, if he flips this sudden ferocity, you're right. Yeah, I think we're just cooked. Yeah, I misplayed this one. I think I have to just swing. I can't afford to pass, right? Otherwise, you can just swim with Cinta. I lose a sudden. He's probably got it. GG. Yep, GG. I misplayed that one for sure. I need to rewatch that one. I think it was a 6 to base. I don't know. I was 2 off of lethal. And I think I'll still lose to there weren't many else of Southern. Yeah, I think you're right. That was a tricky one. I think I didn't, yeah, again, these games are so tight, like it's so hard to figure out, like I probably could have played that better. I don't think I like the Lando. Well, Lando could have saved us there, right? But Maz actually would have been lethal if we had a Maz in hand. So I'm gonna put, like, you leave the Mazes in. And then maybe, I don't know about retaliation, but yeah, that was, I think I need to realize, like, when I have a disaster, I kind of need to bait them out to swing. I can't, maybe you guys don't play the ghost until after he flips. Like, I play the ghost on 6, not on 5. So I think that might be the game plan I need to work on against these pilot decks. Is just when I have the disaster, like baiting the flip onto space. And there's an interesting dance there for sure. I think I'll stick with this sideboard plan of taking out our ground sentinels and our ground late game. I do get initiative, and we have no turn 1, but we have the blue leader. Do we ever keep? And we have our masterpiece. I don't think we can. I think we really want to turn 1 when we have initiative. And this is a good mulligan. We get the blue leader anyway, and the Yaddle, and the Owen. So I think this is a good hand. So we have Yaddle into blue leader next turn, into Shatter. So yeah, it's a much better hand. You have to count that one as 2 losses. All right, whatever. I will update my losses. I'm at 7 and 2. I think on the day I could be off. I don't know. As if y'all know, the streams, like I don't care about the wins and losses too much, but we care about the reps and the experience more than anything else. That's what's really. And there's unfortunately the 1-4. So good thing we didn't keep that first hand. That would have been really punished. And here now it's tricky because I want to play the blue leader and then not ambush and XP it. We gotta keep the Yoda. I think we saw how like Yoda was, we really need the Yoda on 8 in this game, in this matchup. So I think it's gotta be the Maz. Well, or the Owen. We can do blue leader this turn into Maz next turn. Oh, we have the Shatter next turn. I'll keep the Owen. I think I want the restore and the draw. I also could get rid of the Yoda because we do have the draw to dig for the next Yodas, but I'd rather have the peace of mind in this Yoda. I think I'm gonna do the early pass that I've experimented with. Usually I do this when I have like a masterpiece or the blue leader to play for as a 3/3 against a space deck when I really want to XP it up. And if he wants to skip the whole turn, that's fine with me, to be honest. So I might just throw him off a little bit too with this pass. So there's the air superiority. Now we will blue leader and not ambush. He'll be able to keep us off the force if I do want to XP here. And I think I will go ahead and do that. I'm okay with that. Because now, okay, it just has that. Interesting. That's okay with me, because now we get to play Cinta plus Owen this turn, and then we have to get the force back for Shatter next turn. Yeah, a little bit of a weird start, I guess. That's a little, the 1/4 definitely. If anyone's playing Luke against me, you want Jedi Starfighter. Like, that's just your best start for sure, in my opinion. I'm able to keep me off the force again here. I was gonna kill my Owen, which makes sense since I'm keeping me off the force. Oh, and since we already have, okay, we're losing, that's a little unfortunate to see those go to the bottom, the space units, but since we already have the Yoda in hand, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Yaddle. And then, ooh, protect the, we got all our removal. This is a little bit awkward because I don't know if I want to just slam the Shatter here. I'd almost rather shatter something more threatening than the 3/4, but I don't know, folks. We have to hold this Yoda, or we want to hold the Yaddle for, because next turn we can do Yaddle plus Shatter or Yaddle plus protect the pod. So I think we just save the damage, honestly. Feels a little bit bad, but let's deploy. Now that really sucks. Now I think I claim to, yeah, because if he flips onto the 1/4, that's totally fine. He's a 5/9. That's not gonna kill us for like a lot of swings. Whereas the 4/5 Saboteur, you know, an 8/10, right, would be like insurmountable. We would just lose. So now we get to protect the pod, which we had kept the other Shatter now, kind of, but we still have 3 Hyperface Disasters in the deck. So I guess we have protect the pod plus Yaddle this turn. I don't know about the Masterpiece. It probably isn't doing a whole lot. I'd rather have the Itinerant to heal and help race. So we will do the pod to kill that. And then, like, yeah, this, if you flip into this 1/4, it's a 5/9. It's going to take how many swings to kill us? Like, yeah, it's going to be pinging us every turn, but I'm okay with that, I think. And then hopefully then we'll kill it out, maybe kill it with Yoda in a couple turns. Yeah, if we do a lot of our removal, we have what, one, do we bring our 3rd Shatter in? So we have 1 Shatter left and 1 Protect the Pod. and 3 hyperspace disasters in our removal suite left. So I guess I keep forgetting about sudden ferocity. You're right, Chazzer. 1 or 2 sudden ferocities would change that for sure and make this a lot more uncomfortable, especially when he's got 0 damage on base. He's got what, an 11 health lead right now. So just swings in. So he might just go to base. But or if he goes to ground, like he knows I have a Cinta, so like me XPing here doesn't really a tell, right? Unless he forgot that Cinta becomes a Sentinel, but he also could just delay the turn. Like he's not under any pressure yet, unfortunately. So there's a system shock again. I think it's the second one of the game, unfortunately. So he might just slip to ground here with a sudden ferocity. I don't know. I think you really need to flip here to push this damage. I'm surprised he didn't just flip. Okay, he didn't. So now I have the Ghost, which I can Sentinel up into Yoda next turn. Into Itinerant after that. Which, even though I could play Itinerant and Master Priest this turn, I definitely just want the Sentinel. And here we're gonna get the Restore online, give Obi the Restore. Kind of want to Dirtle. Again, if we just slam the Ghost, okay, that's a little bit annoying. If we just slam the Ghost, he might not flip onto space. Which actually we would be okay with, because that way he's not... Yeah, it would be okay with that, because then he's not... Even with Sudden Ferocity, he's not getting that 3 damage ping every swing. So I think we can go ahead and do this. And now we either can Sentinel up the Ghost or Sentinel up the... it's been on Hyperspace Disaster, yeah. Little does you know I don't have it, but yeah, actually the Yoda might be needed to kill that 4/7. It is a problematic unit, right? But again, it's only a 4/7. It's gonna take a bunch of swings to kill us. And here, do we Sentinel up the Cinta or do we Sentinel up the Ghost? I think we swing with Cinta first. But then he has plenty of Dirtles, right? I think we just Sentinel up the Ghost and kind of bait him to swing. Because if he swings the ground, he'll be a 8/6. He goes to 15. But then we have a big Sentinel, and maybe just slam the Yoda next turn and kill Luke. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, not Dirtle here. Now I'm kind of baiting him to flip onto ground in this case because I don't want the ping from Luke. Where do we put this damage? I don't really want to put it on. I'll spread it around. 1 on Obi, none on the Sentinel just because of it. Otherwise, it's gonna be at. It's gonna have 5 health left. You can ping it down to 4. Put 1 on Cinta, and then don't really want any on Yaddle. I'll do 2 on Cinta. So I just really want to put on, even though I only have 6 on base, like you really gotta be precious with your health in this with a stack with only 25 health, right? And yeah, we'll see here. So he goes heads and does that. I'll just claim. See what he wants to do. If he flips the ground, Sudden Ferocity, then again, we just seal the game with a Yoda. He doesn't flip. Interesting. I think now we still just sealed the game with a Yoda. Because to kill is Chewbacca. So I think that's gotta be game. Like there's no way, right? We're at 1 now. So how much have I healed this game, right? I've healed quite a few with the Yaddle. You know, I guess the Owen didn't get to swing, but then second Yaddle and Yoda here. Looking bleak for the Luke here. So that's a 4-1 win over this Luke Hoth Jedi. GG's, dang. Yeah, I think all the interaction, but not the ships, right? So yeah, I honestly like this matchup. It's actually a fun matchup. It's kind of this dance of like where they flip and make them flip. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, awkward draw. You can Cinta, that's about it. But I think I just have lethal for the most part. Yep. Thanks for the game. Oh, he just left. All right, well, thanks for the games. Some great match for sure. So I originally ended round 2, but I started late. So, we'll keep going, folks. Appreciate you all for tuning in this Monday, March 30th. We had a good time playing this AdeptiCon, and I'm getting ready for this PQ season coming up. And we'll do one more best of 3, I think. see what we get here. So yeah, I had a great, again, Luke is I think maybe the pop deck, and I think the Boba matchup, as Luke just mentioned in the chat, is the one that I need to work on a little bit more. I haven't played it in like a week or two, but there's no Bobas at AdeptiCon, surprisingly. It is a small field, but still. But Boba did very well this weekend in Europe, so we're going to see Bobas rise up a bit. That's the one main meta deck that I do struggle into. But I haven't tried it out in a little while since I added like the one Hyperspace Disaster main. Lacane, I think Lacane is how you say it. Yeah. They, I think it's a he. I don't actually know the pronouns, but Lacane, yeah, we, part of the Discord for sure, but the Jabba 6 yellow matchup, ooh, that one is, I just instantly lose for sure. No, I'm just kidding. I don't actually know. Hey. Nice. You might be my last match. Yeah, Dedra Yellow here. I haven't played against it. We have no turn one, it's an easy mulligan. And no turn one in the opening hand. So that's 2 games today where we had no turn one in either hand. It's a 3% chance. So it's a little bit of unlucky variance, but we will see what we can do here. We'll get rid of our duplicates, and I have found that sometimes I can bounce back from bad starts. We saw again Luke, we got bailed out by the blue leader, but here we might not have any such bailout, but he just passes, and I'll claim no turn one, me too. That's always nice when you're both people don't have a turn one. It always like you get that pit in your stomach. You're like, oh, I don't have a turn one. This game is scuffed, or I just lose this game. And then your opponent doesn't have it. And it's like, oh, okay, we get to cancel it out. And here, I can get rid of the masterpiece. Exactly. Let's go turn 2. So yeah, some of these Carabas draws are wild sometimes. We'll play our Cinta. He's got the Shinhati, and we're running a lot of dupes. The draws are definitely weird. We're doing all 3 Cintas, two Ghosts, 2 Typhos, and here, do we just drop the Typho, or do we Sentinel up Cinta first? I think we can Sentinel up Cinta first. Just make this miserable. I think if this is a ground aggro deck, I'm feeling pretty good. You know, Dedra's coming out this turn. I feel pretty good about that because I've got my Sentinel gauntlet with the Cinta into Typho into Lando next turn. So this is where, well, this deck isn't like toxic. You know, I wouldn't say it's like toxic or anything like that extreme. I do think my deck is annoying to play against. Anyone in chat can confirm if you don't enjoy playing against Obi-Wan Vergence Temple. I totally get it. There is a lot of Sentinels. I'm just going Sentinel for Sentinel for Sentinel here. I wanted to take that trade so that he can't just do the Dedra ability. Maybe I was okay with that, but just basically trading 3-drop for 3-drop, I'm kind of okay with. But on the downside is we're going to lose the Force here if he swings in. That is one of the downsides, but I don't think we really need it that bad. Bix there, or the Grindin. Gets the credit. Yeah, in hindsight, I probably could have done it a little bit differently, but I'm honestly totally fine. We got the Lando. Could also do Cinta plus Consular. Just see out the Yoda next turn. Might be a line. So I think I'm gonna take out the leader here. Is my thought. Just take the trade. I don't know what I'm really should be scared of here. I guess we could have some good top end in like Thrawn. Thrawn's the main one that comes to mind. I think I just take out the leader though. Basically just traded 3-drop for 3-drop and my 4-drop for his leader. So he just ahead on board with the Bix, but just wanted to discard him more cards. So probably has a decent hand. We're gonna deploy Obi-Wan. And we'll be more reactive, see if we want to just slam the Lando or the Ghost, or play the Cinta plus Consular. I lean towards Cinta plus Consular, because playing that early, oh nice, so that early, what's it called, Yoda could be pretty good. So, actually wait, no, Lando might have been better, but it's okay. I just realized that Boba's going to kill our Cinta and kill our Obi. Kind of actually not the greatest. I might be punting this one a little bit, but I think this turn we're either playing Lando or cheating out Yoda. And since we have the itinerant in hand after the Yoda to use the Force, Hope for Questioning actually is going to be great here. I guess you take, yeah, you gotta take the Yoda, but that feels kind of bad. I think here, so actually it's kind of awkward, right? I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the XP over that. Yeah, Boba is quite good. I haven't seen that much Boba yet, so I have to discard. I don't really need the Space Sentinel at this point. He's all on ground. So we'll go ahead and play our Lando. We just got the wall. We got the call us the Night Watch, or is that what I haven't read watched Game of Thrones song? It's Night Watch, right? The wall. So okay, he goes ahead and defeats Lando with the swing. That makes more sense. Otherwise, there's no way to get through that Lando. Doesn't discard. Looks like. Ooh, a nice draw in the Kelleran here. I think we cheat that out. Or do we? Yeah, I think we cheat it out while we can. Hopefully get like a Maz or something just to swing right away. Yeah, I can't play the Anakin, but I think the Maz I like a lot to immediately swing. I think we take out the Boba, and bada bing, bada boom. This is where I kind of like in this line where you cheat out, not cheat out. You play the Consular like later in the game. And then you get to cheat out stuff like this. Like I guess the cheat out didn't really matter actually. I could have just played Kelleran for 7, so gotten. We have Stygian Prime. It's a little bit annoying, but we have 6 on base, so we're chilling. I don't think I even need a resource here. So yeah, we have like no answer to this. This is just gonna like do 10 turn clock. Yeah, we'll do this. We won't resource. We will just play out our cards, I guess. There's not really any reason to swing with that Consular. Another Hope for Questioning can stop our Masterpiece. Oh, he just takes that? Okay, that's fine. I would have taken the Masterpiece for sure to stop my play this turn, but my probs would... Well, maybe he doesn't want... My probs would have taken Masterpiece, to be honest. Can't play other turn this turn. Yeah, I think that's just better because like both units are starting to heal, but one can be played this turn, one can be played till next turn. But either way, it's not the best hit. Like it's not a Yoda or whatever. Either way, not great. And I will let them draw. The only ping ground units, right? Yeah, but I still let them draw. I don't really mind. I'll keep the Masterpiece healthy because that's going to XP and heal, and I'll put him on a clock. So yeah, I like the Masterpiece here a lot. So let's see here. Yeah, he's got the ISB, good old card, Charge of the Treason. That's just a unit, yep. And then 2 damage to my base. Pretty bad draw here. But now I think we just turn the corner and heal and just keep growing that Masterpiece. This is pretty annoying for us actually. This is where the Galen is nice. It's like Condemned. We don't have any answers. We have no upgrade hate in these colors. I do miss playing blue-red for that reason. I said this the other day, like I love blue. My favorite color is blue. Not only because my favorite color, but also because I love having hard removal in this game. But then I also like playing blue-red with Hantu Blue because red gives you all the best tech cards and like the upgrade hate and sham for the anti-ramp, even if ramp's not a thing right now. Really all the best tech. And here, definitely the draw. We don't want just to give a unit away for free. We will do this. Make Consular into a relevant unit. And yeah. That's right. I really don't love that interrogation trade. It's so annoying. Self-shatter point? Yeah, actually though, that might be a move, Ethan. No, not, I mean, not really, but who knows? If there's a point in the game where I was gonna die from that 2 damage, then yeah, I would have to self-shatter points. That'd be kind of funny and unfortunate, but we're feeling good about this game. Yeah, definitely interesting deck with this Dedra. I think she has some potential, even if she's not seeing a lot of play right now. Oh, there's another ping. Finish that off. We don't have a huge follow-up here, but charge with treason now to kill our masterpiece. We got Southern Ferocity and a Cereals and kill our masterpiece. Surely, yep. And then we take another 2 damage. But now we just slammed the Anakin before he can discard us or something. Like a 3rd herb hold for questioning. Yeah, hold for questioning is hella annoying, but I think it's a cool card. How is the clock reducing? Oh, so much healing. Because yeah, I played the Yoda Saber. I played oh yeah, System Shock. Okay. Yeah, so let's see. That's gonna be fine. He's got 9 left. Let's put him. Let's do this. Take the 2 damage. And then XP up the Anakin. And we're chilling, yeah. See what he's got though. He's still got 5 cards, so he could do AN to kill our Anakin. Is pretty good. Let's go ahead and give another Yoda Saber out for another heal, another +3 attack. Yeah, y'all see this is like one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. I don't think I'd run it as a 3 of, being a unique upgrade. Like 2 has felt very good. But yeah, the card I just love this card. Like people are running like Constructeds or Mastery. I definitely don't like that you can't play it on the space unit, you know, being a vehicle unit, but unlike a Mastery can. But it is been a great card. I've just found that I need as much healing as possible with 25 health, right? And now on Galen for the AN, we want probably third shadow over the disaster. And then, what else do we take out for that? What do we take out for that Galen? I guess I can take out one of the itinerants. Just go out to 2/2/2 with my 4 drops. That's probably okay. I don't think I need the retaliation in this matchup. Like, there's not a huge leader. Yeah, you should see. Travis made me an awesome Photoshop Obi showcase. I'll have to show there. Yeah, Travis posted made a child Travis Chase. Yep. Oh wait. Yeah. Oh wait, it might not be in our public part of our server. All right, this is a weird hand. All 3 shatter points with the consular. It'd be like, I think it'd be dumb to mulligan this, but I don't necessarily like this hand. So let's go ahead. I don't want to get rid of 2 shatters, I guess. I guess I get rid of the Owen, but I don't want to be down to 1 shatter for the game. So I might even just lead the Mina here over the Consular. But I guess Consular is just better, because if I draw into something I can play, it expands what I can draw into to play by a lot, right? Like this Blue Eater and this Ghost. So yeah, I don't think I keep both. I think I can get rid of the Ghost. We saw his deck is not really having, there's like no space last game. It could have some space, but clearly it's not space heavy. So now if we can stop the Consular, we have the Mina. If we can't, we have the Blue Eater Ambush. Or just the Blue Eater 5/5 to play on the ground. Hope for questioning there. Yep, get that out. So we'll just play our Mina. But he doesn't get developed board, which is the good news for us. And now I believe we just claim, because he's keeping us off the force. And now I think we can just cheat out the Lando. I just want to get rid of the shatter point now. Just have to remember this is our 1 shatter point that we have left. So I am going to cheat out the Lando. And might be able to keep us off the force. Yeah, he's gonna be able to do that, but I don't mind too much. It's like his entire turn. And I guess he gets to kill there. So he's gonna be able to clear our board, but yeah, now we get to play. I guess I don't need the Maz. I guess I want the Cinta, right? So we'll flip right away so we can kill whichever one he doesn't swing with. And I think we're doing okay. I mean, we've lost 2 shatters is our main thing we've lost. We haven't seen anywhere top end yet. This is like this is not really as an aggro of a deck as I maybe initially thought. It's more of a mid range, right? With the and has the hand hate and the interrogation droid and hold for questioning. Yeah, Yellow Villain is back, I think. Like, Yellow Villain got some good stuff for sure. So I think because Yellow Villain was kind of disappeared for a while, didn't it? Like last set, I don't try to remember what Yellow Villain decks did we have in the meta last set. I could be misremembering, but the meta was so, you know, heroism focused. So it is cool to see some of these, you know, colors get their light in the sun again. And I think, do we just swing into that? No. Yeah, I guess we might as well. Or force him to do it. I guess we force him to do it. I think it's the ping. I don't want to do the ping. We'll just trade. We'll just reset the board at 5 resources. I'm okay with this, to be honest. And you got the Cyril. We'll play our Cinta. And you got the 000. Oh, that's a little bit annoying. I just kind of autopiloted that, but that's a little bit annoying. I guess I need a resource here, but I don't. I guess I do this. Yeah, he's probably killing my force unit anyway, so the Maz isn't gonna be that good. Yeah. And if he doesn't just kill Yaddle, then I think he has to kill Yaddle with a 4/4. Yep. Then I get to kill his 2/3. So we kind of each get to trade, make a trade here. Hopefully play something I can just shatter. But again, we only, okay, there we go. That's a good shatter target for sure. That was like a problematic card for us last game. And now I just get to do a trade here. Do I even resource? I could draw, if I draw, yeah, I need a resource if I draw into Yoda. But if it's another hope for questioning, I get within the whole turn. Yeah, I think I can't resource here. I can't afford another hope for questioning. Just doing that exactly. But now I get to, I think I'm just gonna Sentinel up or XP up the Consular so it doesn't die to the 4/2. And actually we'll trade cleanly into it. You have another discard, yes. But no, Interrogation Droid wouldn't discard because it's already exhausted. Important detail about Interrogation Droid, if y'all didn't already know, it has to get the discard, it has to do the exhaust. And it has to be cost less than 3, of course. There's a Stygian Prime, a little bit annoying there, but that's I guess we can resource now. If we do want to get up there eventually. Actually, I kind of want, now in hindsight, I should have kept the Mina for the draw, but we'll just do this. We're down to like top deck mode for both of us. Oh, a Devastator there is kind of brutal. When we're out of shatters, shoot. Yeah, this might be it. If we draw a Yoda, I guess. I think we just need to claim. We're not going to win this race, even swinging. I guess we draw Protect the Pod. Yeah, it's not going to do it. So yeah, that as an awkward game, having all 3 shatters and opening hand. Should I mulligan? Yeah. I wish. But we just get to extend the damage here and not just die. And now we have to claim, and we have to draw exactly one of our Yodas. To not just die here, and didn't get it. That's gonna be game. GG. Yeah, dropped a game here. It's just awkward. All 3 shatters and opening hand. Just awkward, but maybe I should have mulled. We had Consular start with all 3 shatters. In hindsight, you probably can't need to mull that. So that may have been my bad, but do I want the Disaster? No, he only has, just for Devastator feels kind of bad, but we just have to hold the shatters for. And now we get to go, well, do we want to keep this? We have a 2-drop but no 3-drop. That was greedy, I guess. What was greedy? My mulligan, you're saying, or like what? I just want to know. I can be a greedy player, so I'm not like denying that necessarily, but yeah. So then we mull into no turn 1, which is fun. I don't turn 2 though. I don't know. Maybe I should have kept that hand, but I guess we keep we play Masterpiece, we just don't get the Force for a while. There's just Maz on turn 2. He's gonna have some ways to ping. Hey, what's up, Bradley? How's it going? Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Our game 1, we both had no turn 1. Let's see. Yep. Yeah. Well, first hand had a turn 1 and no turn 2, so prob should have kept. But hey, now we know. We're just gonna go to Masterpiece, which isn't that. We're gonna have to discard a card here so don't take 2 damage, but does have Interrogation Droid and Devastator in hand. Can we afford to discard a card here? IDK. We need the unit to stick, so we have to discard. I guess it's the Yoda Saber. IDK. This is a rough one. And here, ooh, okay. Now I guess we just shatter without the Force. Still not gonna get any but actually double Lando might save us here. And do we have to kill do we shatter the Cyril or do we shatter the 4-2? Oh, yeah, love his synergy with Dedra too. Yeah, AdeptiCon was awesome, Bradley. I top 8'd all 3 of the events I played in and won one of them, got second in the other, and I think 4th in the 3rd one. So yeah, super happy with that result. And here, I think we have to do the 4-2 just because it gets shut down by Lando. No, I think we just let it die. I think we just let it take the 2 damage, to be honest. Yeah, I think we just let it take the 2 damage at this point. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the AdeptiCon, it was like a 1/3 of the players were, I got the mat right here. I can show it off again. 1/3 of the players were, newer players or casual players. But yeah, it still was a pretty sick mat. I was super happy to have it in Milwaukee. And Interrogation Droid, that sucks, man. This is just a miserable game. This is not a fun game. Oh, we were 8-3 now for the stream. I did not update that this match. So we'll just let him go ahead and take the damage and let him draw instead. I'd rather give him his cards in his hand versus getting rid of cards in my hand. And here, okay, I guess we have to get rid of the Galen because we gotta slam Lando this turn, and he'll have Anakin next turn, I guess. Maybe we're okay. Maybe we can come back. I'm not sure. I did see the Boba Belly Country 1PQ. If you watched the Colorado Cantina Crew podcast, Bradley, I did shout y'all out for sure. So check that out. Oh, you got that freaking, I can't be on, I can only, 9-liter unit. Just has the charge there. So we're gonna deploy. Cyril now is gonna be really annoying because now we have to decide. I think we just let that die. I think I let that die over the cards in my hand. And now if he swings in, yep, now we get to claim and slam our Anakin. Okay, second Galen is nice, I suppose, to stop the AN after this, because he's getting a lot of cards in hand. And I think here 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's looking for 9 with AN to base with Dedra here. I think we have to Anakin the Cyril though. I really can't take another discard, right? Actually, the damage is fine. Actually, you can put the damage on my unit. Actually, I don't care. I have 7 health. Oh, it's the Colorado Cantina Crew podcast. Definitely check it out. I'll link it in the chat since they're good friends of mine and I got to be on last night. So I'll link their channel. Please check it out. If y'all don't already, I hope y'all already know about them. If you don't, you're in for a treat. Some of the best content, all SWU. It's gonna AN here. Maybe he has double AN. Oh, he's got the Devastator, so maybe that's why. And the Stygian Prime for next turn on Anakin. So we'll take the damage. We'll claim. Hopefully he doesn't have a 2-drop. Oh no. He gets to take our Yoda now. That's actually pretty unfortunate. Or he could take the Galen, I guess, to turn off to stop the AN. Oh, saved. Wait till they see what I just drew. We're probably actually, we still quite away from Devastator, right? So do we still probably swing in, and then do we blue leader or do we Galen? Here is the question. I gotta remember what other units he has. I guess should Hati. I think I have to be the Galen. I gotta stop the AN. It's our only way to stop into our last Galen because the other one's in the row. So that Zero did so much work. Yeah, that Zero did so much work. Charged an espionage here. Like, I guess you're gonna have to take my other Yoda. And here we're gonna play called Devastator or AN. I think I got. Wait, what am I, how much health am I at? I'm at 17. I gotta call aggressive, I think. Q sniping is. Oh my god. Wait, why didn't I call that? That's actually, wait, that's like the obvious one I need to call. That's the obvious one, and you had it. It's all good. High probs lose, no turn one, right? And yeah, we got this. The discard's brutal. Discard's brutal. That was just dumb. Wow, we keep top decking. Okay, if he has a third charge, then we're flipping the table, folks, and we're getting out of here. And no, I'm just kidding. But if he has another. He has the charge. Oh wait, if he has the 3-drop exhaust, you cannot hit my Yoda. You cannot hit my Yoda because I do not. If he exhausts Anakin, it would not hit Yoda. So maybe we're okay. You won't believe my luck, LOL. And now, top deck Yoda 2 times in a row after getting discarded. And now definitely a draw. If we want to swing that to base. That's yep, exactly. That's how legends are made. But we still might not win this, folks. We still might not win this. Yeah, I mean, that Devastator is still gonna be brutal. I don't think I need a resource here because playing a 5 or a 4 doesn't. Well, I can get a ghost off the Kelleran. No, but the discard is brutal. Yeah. But we would ideally get like a Kelleran. All right, so let's see here. We have, yeah, it will be close. But I'm about to get a enter off this Kelleran. Ready, folks? We're calling our shot. The good old Babe Ruth pointing the home run. Not that crazy. Oh, that's not it. But probably want the Yaddle actually, because we can XP up to kill the. We have a lot of Jedi on board, so JK, but I'll take it. So we get to do that, kill that, and then we will see second dev. We will see here, folks. No reason to really resource here if we're gonna win or lose this one. All right, lucky you didn't see another Devastator. Maybe you had to resource it. But we have 3 restore on board. And there's nothing really to discard, so we will go ahead and get that restore going. Another hope for questioning. Yeah, I guess we just play out our unit. And then we're just against the clock here, right? We get to do 10 damage. Another Devastator still kills us. No reason to resource here. Crazy game. Can you damage your own unit? Wait! But I had to kill the R. The R was gonna be 3 damage compared to 2, right? So there's no reason not to. That might actually be the move. So I can shatter something and then kill my Galen. But actually is turning off his aggressive negotiations, right? So let's see here. We got 7 to base. Interrogation droid to exhaust is a little bit unfortunate, but now we're still dead to a Devastator top deck, right? And we'll put him in check. Maybe force the claim and see if he's got the heart of the cards. Yeah, heart of the cards. If no unit, the A doesn't matter. Exactly, John. So I'm gonna go ahead and shatter. Oh wait, I need to use the force. It doesn't matter. I can XP here. And then it doesn't really matter. Kill that off. Boom, boom. All right, let's see. Did he get it? Did he not? This is the end of our stream today, folks. This is the ultimate climax of our story here today. Did he get it? And no. How kind. All right, GG's. Great games. Again, there's some interesting decks today. We played a lot of interesting decks. It's like we might as well became an Obi-Wan versus the off-meta stream. But we had those 2 sets against the Luke Data Vault that were great. But yeah, say before we wrap up, let's take a quick peek at the list. Didn't get to bring in the Rays at all, but also didn't get to bring in if it was Bo-Katan, wouldn't have brought it in either way. We saw how we're very tech for space post board. We still even won 2 of those game 1s against Luke Data Vault, so I felt pretty good. And against the Jank, we dropped some games against tier 2 decks like the Ackbar and the who else we dropped a game against. But yeah, great matches today. I'm still gonna keep testing out. Otherwise, most of the list is feeling very good. There's a couple slots to keep testing out, or like the Rays, the Retaliations, the 100 Disaster main. Maybe try out Awesome Forgotten, either main or side. Yeah, but I'm loving this deck. If you're playing it, hope you are too. A couple quick plugs to finish the stream. I've got a free Discord. We play online tournaments every Sunday. Link's down below. And I do some coaching. I'm actually setting up my Metafy right now. I'm writing an Obi-Wan guide. So if any interested in this deck or just the game in general, and you like what I do, reach out to me on Discord, Alex Krez. Otherwise, appreciate you all for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central for our next stream. And that's where I'm playing at, so just stay tuned, and I'll see you then. Take care, folks.